From the top of the mountain to the coast, it's the sports podcast that's running on CP time when it comes to dropping these episodes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm bad. Know what I'm saying? This is episode 5,
We,
but it's still
yeah, we
two.
still do it once a week. We still doing once
It's
a
still
week now.
facts. And it's
We on
still two
schedule.
chocolate guys. It's
Yeah.
still two chocolate guys. Hoping to get you through your hump day. Or in the mood to hump today. I'm
Hey,
Jonathan Thompson.
name up.
That's John Taylor. This is Toss Up. My brother, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. Hey man, hey, a lot of people, man. Hey Taylor, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey man, look, listen. We promise y'all once a week. We're still on schedule. It maybe a little nigga shit,
Kinda,
but hey,
kinda,
yeah,
yeah. I say
we,
it's
yeah,
very trepidatious. You know what I'm saying?
we on,
Little nigga-ish.
yeah, we on schedule. We on schedule, but look on the bright side, ladies and gentlemen. You get one Wednesday, and then hey, we're gonna turn around and give you one Sunday. So it's gonna be a
Right.
quick turnaround. So
Ooh,
so it's
yeah.
cool.
On Easter Sunday, we doing that? We doing that? Okay.
Ooh, you know what? You know what? You right. You
We might have to
absolutely
do
right.
that Monday. We
We
might
might
have to
have
do
to.
that Monday, my boy.
Yeah, we might. Yeah. Well,
We gonna figure it out though.
yeah,
It's gonna be
shit.
once a week. You gonna get it
Okay,
weekly.
yeah. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Because you know what's so crazy? What's so crazy? Monday probably, yeah. But what's so crazy? Because like Sunday, me and the fam, we gonna be up here barbecuing and stuff, and it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, yeah. What? It's cool.
So
But we here now.
TBD. But we
Ah,
we we not gonna be on too
yes.
much color people time next week. I promise you.
Yeah, yeah. We are
But
punctual African Americans.
yes. And as always, you could be watching or listening to anything in the world, but you're right here with us. We'll always appreciate that. We'll never take that for granted.
Absolutely. We appreciate y'all and we appreciate the followers. Hey, the views are doubling every week. We appreciate that. We're here to continue to give you good content and objective sports talk. So thank you. Thank you in advance to the future followers. Let's get it, man.
Alrighty, yes sir. Let's go
Let's
ahead and
get
switch
it.
over to some quick hits, man. Alrighty, so
Mm.
this week, let's start it off. So the Connecticut Sun got sold to Tillman Fertitta, the owner of the Houston Rockets, for 300 million. The Sun's gonna play this upcoming season in Connecticut, and then they're gonna move to Houston in 2027. Last fall, though, they
Mm.
tried to sell the team last fall, and the person who offered more money than Fertitta did. They actually offered 325 mil to move the team to Boston, but the
Mm.
WNBA, they just felt like since Houston was actually going through the expansion process and they turned them down the first time, they at least, you know what I'm saying, honor people who actually went through the expansion
Mm.
process. So that's why the Fertitta deal is going through. So I guess my question to you, hey, Houston
Mm.
Comets, bruh? Houston Comets coming back? Is that what we doing?
Man, let me tell you, man, they got to, man, because you know the Houston Comets, they're kind of like in the same boat as the Seattle Supersonics, and what I mean because, bro, you got so much history with that franchise, bro. Hey, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Jersey still got to go up in their rafters, and I respect GP for saying like, bro, I'm not gonna let OKC retire number 20. Seattle got to do it. So they should be coming in 28. And the same thing goes for Houston, man. You got to understand the birth of the WNBA. Houston Comets won 4 championships in a row, bro. You got to
Yep.
take care of the Tina Thompson. You got to take care of Cynthia Cooper. You got to take care of Cheryl Swoops. You got to take care of God rest her soul. I think her name, it was one of the people it was when they three-peated. One of their players died of cancer and stuff during the season, and they won that championship for 'em, man. So Houston's a good city. It's a good market. Boston would have been nice, but nah, WNBA full of Negroes, man. So
Yeah,
Boston
for
would have been
sure.
cool. It's a big market, but WNBA will be popping more in Houston, bro. So that's a better location. WNBA is gonna be smart. The Connecticut was smart for doing it, regardless if they sold it to cheaper. And like I said, it's going to be a lot of changes going on because even with the new CBA, all that money that got bumped. Minimum wage is going to be about 200 grand. Man, WNBA going to start picking up this thing, man. That's great news, though. I'm so happy for Houston. Yeah, I'm so happy for Houston, bro. For
Yeah,
sure.
for sure, man. Houston Comets back,
Mm.
baby. Alrighty. Hey, go ahead, send
Mm-hmm.
them to the up to the Raptors. Send those jerseys up to the Raptors.
Got to. You got to, man. They was a hell of a franchise, and all the well. I mean, granted, the one that died of cancer, she was a good role player, but you got to take care of the big three. You got to take
Oh
care
yeah,
of
for sure.
Cynthia, Tina, and Cheryl, bro. Period. Period, bro. You got to. That's
Yeah.
gonna. Hey, I tell you what. You already know by the time they get to booming, they're gonna have some retroactive jerseys. I'm gonna get them comic jerseys. Don't worry about that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Bring them
I'm a
retros
jersey
back.
head. That's going to the stash. Oh yeah, they going to the stash all day. Mm-hmm.
For sure. All right, moving
Yes,
on to the
indeed.
next one. Hannah Hidalgo. You know what I'm saying? I talked about her a little bit last episode about up and comers. You know what I'm saying? She is her. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Became the second woman to score a 30-point triple double in the NCAA tournament game. I think you may be able to guess the other one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Come on now, you already know who that is. The goat. The goat.
Yeah.
Come on now.
No, no, no. Hold on. It depends on who you saying is the GOAT. Because I'm.
You talking about CC now?
Nope,
CC.
nope. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Just make sure we
Yeah,
straight.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
Caitlin
yeah.
Clark. And granted, and I'm only calling her the goat, man. Cause don't get me wrong, you got the Candace Parkers, you got your Tarasis, your Sue Birds, everybody from UConn, damn near around the Stewart, all them. But you know what? I gotta call Caitlin Clark the goat because whether she likes it or not, Caitlin Clark is the pioneer for making the WNBA go global. Watch what happens. I'm speaking in the NFL. Caitlin Clark going to take that lead. Now she better get a couple of championships in the WNBA. But
She got
WNBA,
to.
bro, they
Yeah.
got they
Don't be
start,
James Harden
and
out
like I
here.
call
Do not
Caitlin
be
Clark the
James
goat.
Harden out here. Just putting up a whole bunch of
Yeah,
numbers in the
yeah,
regular
no,
season and don't do nothing with it.
yeah.
But,
Don't be no James Harden or no Pat Bell. But we're gonna talk about that
facts. But
later.
to me, the most impressive part about this triple double is
Yes.
she was 3 assists away from a quadruple double. So she didn't even do
Oh
the
yes,
regular triple
indeed.
double. My girl dropped 31 points, 11 boards, and 10 steals, bro, to get that triple double, bro. Picking everybody
It
but
had
James.
seven,
Yeah, yeah,
seven
let
in
me
the
get
other
that.
one.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, and you know what's so amazing about that T? And it's just like, bro, this women game is becoming so good, bro. And like, bro, I love to see it, bro. I love to see it.
Yeah.
A women like you can argue WNBA got to catch up to women college basketball, but they're gonna get there for sure. But man, I'm telling you, man,
Oh, yeah.
good basketball, man.
Oh, yeah. Good basketball
Salute
always.
to her, bro. Salute
For
to
sure.
her. Because you got to think about it. The last time somebody did a quadruple double was David Robinson in like 1994, five. He got the MVP that year. 95. He got the MVP that year. He was the last one to get a quadruple double, and I think Wilt Chamberlain did it before that. So you got to understand how hard that really is. Bro. Even though she didn't get a
For sure.
quadruple double, almost that ain't nothing to sneeze at, bro. That
Yeah,
ain't nothing to sneeze
facts.
at.
Just unfortunately for
Hmm.
her, you know what I'm saying, they ran into UConn in the Elite Eight. I know we're going to talk about the tournaments later in the NCAA recap, but that's just crazy,
Yeah,
bro. And you know what?
yeah.
They need to get her some more help if she stays for another year because I've got the WNBA rule. She's a
Hmm.
junior. I don't know if they have to do all 4 years before they go into the league, but
Yeah.
yeah, she was the only one that scored double figures when they lost to UConn. It's like she had no help. She was the team, bro. It's kind of rough.
But you know you got to give her that moral victory, bro. It's that buzzsaw UConn, man. It's like, hey, take your
Oh,
lumps.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like those, you got to beat them, but that's for the likes of like the Carolinas or South Carolinas and stuff like that. But it's like, dude, or like I say, even though they got kicked out, maybe LSU or something like that, maybe even though UConn will kick LSU's ass, it'll be watchable, it'll be exciting. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like, bro, you did what you can do. You just got to get numbers, bro. You got to get numbers.
Yeah, for sure. All
Hmm.
right, moving on to a little fight action from this past weekend. Yeah,
Oh
UFC
yeah.
Fight Night was in your backyard, bro. It was in Seattle. And Israel
Hmm.
Adesanya got knocked out. Well, I should say it was a fight stoppage. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Joe Piper by ground and pound. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing for a little bit, especially in the first round. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his little thing, and then he got hit with a shot in the second round, and he still thought that he could brawl after getting his, getting a little buzz.
Yeah.
It did not. It did not end up well.
Man,
He just went ahead and went to the ground and just got beaten down, and the ref had to stop it. You know what I'm saying? But that's his fourth straight loss. You know what I'm saying? I know me and you, we both more on the boxing side than the UFC side, but we know what happens with boxers. Like when you start losing that many in a row, it's time to start thinking about some other occupation. You know what I'm saying? Some other work. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you do a little announcing if you still got it all up there and shit. But you think that's gonna be the case for Izzy, man? As
he
far
got
as
to
straight
get
loss, I mean, he was acting
bro.
tough. You know what I'm saying in the post fight interview. You know what I'm saying that he's still gonna keep going. But after four straight losses, man, and you 36, like you think he should?
Bro, T, let me tell you something. Like and like breaking news, not fucking breaking news. Bro, go ahead and retire, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
come on, man. Like, granted,
You a legend in the
like
game already.
we on the. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you already solidified the game and stuff like that. You done made your money. So for me, for him, like even though he's trying to win, he's one of the good ones now. But you lost 4 fights in a row. That bag got to be nice. But at that point, is the bag worth your health, bro? Come on,
Yeah.
man. The bag you probably getting a couple, probably 6 figures, 8 figures, something like that. But it's like, dude, let it go, bro. Let it go. Now, granted, as an athlete, a lot of athletes talk about, how hard it is to give with the sport that they were so good at, man. I can understand if he was doing something like soccer or something like that to where it don't take that much physical punishment. But dude, come on, man. They ain't got no padding in the gloves like boxing, bro. These are like real fists, bro. Like, come on, you got to
Damn
consider that.
near.
Yeah, they got padding, but it's not like boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, look, listen, you done came to Seattle and got your ass embarrassed. You done got, you done did solid in other fights, but you still getting your ass whooped, bro. So it's like, bro, you got your money. Come on, go start you a podcast. Go like you got so many other avenues, like you mentioned, get in the booth or something. But at the same time, man, it's like, bro, don't stay too long, man, because if you stay too long, you're gonna build enough of a legacy that they won't remember the good shit. You keep having some fights like that. You social media world people gonna remember that you getting your ass whooped instead of the wins you've been getting back in the day. And he used to kill people.
Oh yeah,
Solid.
and it's
You know
almost
what I'm
like
saying?
life's
So
coming full
that's a,
circle because he was like one of the ones that retired Anderson Silva, like really the
come
Spider and
on.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he even paid tribute to him. But it's like it's starting to come full circle now. You're that old guy, bruh, and you starting to
There
get
you
work. And
go.
hey, they don't only gonna take that losing so long. You know what I'm saying? Then you start being a mid card guy instead of the main event. Like,
And you right. And I equate what he doing. I connected to this. It's apples and oranges, man. But at the same time, bro, I equivalent fighters staying too long to older people still trying to chase young hoes, bro. Let it go, bro. You now, granted, when you was in your teenagers, when you was in your 20s, when you was in your prime, it's cool. Now you sitting there trying to be that old fighter, think you can hang with this generation. Get your ass home, man. Get on. You made your legacy. If UFC ever start doing the Hall of Fame, you'll
well,
definitely
they,
make
they
it.
got a Hall of Fame. They
I'm
got a Hall of Fame.
sorry. Okay, so yeah, if they got a Hall of Fame, you'll eventually get there. You're not John Jones. John Jones probably the only person who could probably fight way into his 40s and still be, kind of solid. But don't like Jones is one in a million.
Yeah.
He's one in a million now. He's one of those goats. So it's like, man, like, bro, you had a good life, bro. You know what I'm saying? You made UFC better than what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Celebrate yourself, man, before you end up getting that CTE, bro. You better chill out.
Out here like Antonio Brown
You
and shit.
Come on, man. You gonna be out here sipping something through a straw. You better stop playing.
Hey, or you know what I'm saying, God rest it, or
You get
God
to
rest his
talk.
soul. You know what I'm saying, Muhammad Ali later in his life. You know what I'm saying, like you don't want that for you, bro.
CT, you trying to but that's what I'm saying. Like God bless Muhammad Ali. In no way, shape, or form am I being disrespectful to one of the goats. But like I said, he stayed too long. Man, start getting them jitters, man. All right. And Ali,
Yeah,
he still lived a good life, even though he had Tourette's. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, that head damage, bro.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Like
Let it
he was
go, bro.
universally
Let it
respected,
go.
but I mean, at what cost? Like,
Yeah, but and correct me if I'm wrong, T. Like even though he lost those 4 fights, he's still in single digit losses, correct?
yeah, I think he's at 36 losses in his UFC career. I think total though. Hold on, I can look that up real quick.
Oh, he got 36 losses. Damn.
No, no, 6 losses in the UFC. Um,
Oh,
yeah, just
yeah,
6 in the UFC, but I think it's like totals like over
yeah.
100 or something like that.
That's you still in single digits. Don't ruin that shit. Don't do
No,
it.
11 total.
Don't do.
11 total.
Well, you said six in just the UFC, right?
Yeah, 6 is UFC, 5 was when he was kickboxing.
Bro,
So, yeah.
all right. You better keep that shit in the single digits, bro. You gonna kickbox yourself out of a you gonna kickbox yourself out of a first ballot Hall of Fame. You better sit your ass down somewhere, bro.
For sure.
Okay.
Uh,
Shit. Sit your ass down, man. Like shit. Right now, if I was to get in a fight today, look, true story. It's funny you say that. I was talking to my son mama yesterday. And dude, me at 36 years old, about to be 37, bro. I surprised my son for his birthday in November because he played football. Shout out Junior, I love you, boy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I surprised him, and he was happy to see me. Oh, my dad surprised me. My son came and damn near Goldberg spirit me to hug me. See, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. Like I held it down like a G, but when he dad, a rib cage moved. I think he collapsed the damn lung. I'm 36, bro. Can I fight? Yeah, I don't want to fight. Hey, I'm calling the cops now, bro. I don't care. I'm calling the cops, bro.
my boy
Mm.
needed ibuprofen after his son hugged him.
Bro. I was he and the thing about it, he barely gave me content. He connected, but he didn't even come with a lot of force, and that shit hurt, bro. So I already know if old dude getting punched in the face at 36 years old, that hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you gonna get that one wrong. You gonna get that one wrong punch. You
I
talk
think
like
that
the
hurts at
Tasmanian
any
devil,
age,
the
to
rest
be
of
honest with you,
blah.
my brother. I think that hurts at
Yeah,
any
you
age.
finna you finna start talking like the Tasmanian devil. Blah 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 blah. You gonna start talking like that. You get hit in the damn temple. You go. I'm telling you, gonna we can't say the R word today. Let's be politically correct. But you gonna be like that if you keep standing in that damn ring trying to fight. Blah 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 blah. Blah. I'm trying to tell you, your Hall of Fame speech is gonna be moaning and yelling because you can't talk. Get your ass out that goddamn ring, man. Get out of there.
For sure, man.
Shit,
All right.
that shit done pissed
And
me
then
off. I'm finna be on one. I'm finna be on one tonight. Not to cut you
act
off,
like
bro.
you got
That
some
done pissed me off.
act like you got some goddamn sense to get your ass out the octagon.
Yeah, man. Yes. Come on, bro.
Oh
Shit.
man. Last quick hit though. Get into a more serious topic a little while coming out of left field, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And I said it a couple of episodes ago. Like I hate talking about politics on a sports podcast, but here we are.
Of course.
Florida Attorney General James, excuse me, sir, if I mispronounce your name, Youthmeyer, sent a letter to Roger Goodell on Wednesday stating that the Rooney Rule and its offshoots are illegal in Florida, and they got to like May 1st before they file some civil right action regarding what the NFL is doing regarding the Rooney Rule. So yeah, bro, let's go ahead and talk about that real quick about my former state. It's just weird stuff that they're into right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're more into this than what's in the Epstein files, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah,
This man here. You say serious, you want to say some shit. Like, but you know what though? I'll let you go first because I think what I'm gonna say is gonna piss a lot of people off.
okay, yeah. So let me start off first, sir, Mister White Man James Youthmeyer. This is a non-issue, my guy, because I know what you're trying to tag this is
Ready?
as DEI, my guy. Are you trying to run for senate or something? Because you're not running for governor, all right? You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not home, you know what I'm saying? I still keep my ear to the street. I know who's running for governor in my state on both sides. So you're not running for
Hmm?
governor. Are you about to run for senate, bro? Because that's the only reason you would try to do some outlandish stuff like this, bro. And let's get some real talk about what the Rooney Rule actually is, bro. Because I know they say the average voter comprehends at a sixth grade level, so I'll try to keep it at a sixth grade level, sir. Um, so the Rooney Rule is not DEI. So we're gonna start right there because if it was DEI, there'd be a lot more black head coaches than there is right now, and a lot more minority coaches in general. Probably be a woman coach around here somewhere if it was truly DEI. But I could
Mm-hmm.
understand why James Youthmeyer might be a little bit confused. You know what I'm saying? He's used to the good old boy system in Florida. You know what I'm saying? I experienced it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But my guy, the Rooney Rules just says you got to interview. You know what I'm saying? The people that you call quote unquote DEI hires. You just got to interview a black guy or an Asian guy or a Hispanic guy or a woman. You just got to interview the minority base in the NFL. It don't say you got to hire them. It doesn't say that in your staff it's got to be a quota as far as how many people in your staff is this, that, and other. It's just saying, hey, at least invite one of them for an interview. Like you can even find the most qualified whatever of the minority groups is and be like, that's the most qualified of them. But you just got to give them an interview. That's all you got to do, my brother. So let's get that out of the way as
Facts.
far as DEI is concerned. And then secondly,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You're conservative. You're a Republican. The governor's Republican, Ron DeSantis. And, you know what I'm saying? Florida's doing pretty decent as far as conservative states is concerned. I'm not even mad at them. But you don't like quote unquote DEI. You got three teams in Florida. Let's start with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what's a similar market to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro? Because you don't need NFL teams in Florida. Y'all doing well with all the tourism and stuff like that. We can take the NFL out of
Facts.
Florida if it's
Facts.
that deep. If it's that deep to you, hey, they can take that
Facts.
out of Florida and take it elsewhere, brother. Hey, so you know
Facts.
what's a so I was googling this. You know what I'm saying? Googleable information, people. You know what I'm saying? What my brother John like to say. You know what's a similar market to where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is right now? It's San Diego.
Uh-oh.
San Diego. Literally same population, all that. Hey, we can bring a team right back to San Diego. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers love LA. Hey, it is what it is. Maybe we should make the LA Chargers change their name and then we can have the San Diego Superchargers back in San Diego. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one. Hey, you know what's a bigger
Mm-hmm.
market than Jacksonville, where the Jaguars are?
Uh-oh.
St. Louis.
Talk your shit.
We can move a team back to St. Louis, brother, because they was mad at the Rams left in the first place. You know what I'm saying? They enjoyed
Oh,
the
yeah.
greatest show on turf. You know what I'm saying? Nelly was wearing the Marshall Falk jerseys in the video. Like,
Tape on the album.
let me in now. Yeah. Like, we can move an NFL team back to St. Louis, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that is
Yeah,
leave
man.
Miami, bro. And it ain't no city as big as Miami, but hey, you know what I'm saying? You got a team up there in Seattle. Portland could probably use a team. Hey, and that natural rivalry between Seattle and Portland, that could continue. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not as big as Miami, but I promise you, like Portland people just show up to all day sporting events, whether it's soccer, it's Oregon football, it's the Portland Trailblazers. They show up. So I promise you, if we
Yeah.
put an
Oh,
NFL
yeah.
team in
Oh, yeah.
Portland, you know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
gonna be some fan bases showing up there. And then
Mm-hmm.
if you think Portland's too small, NFL been going worldwide anyways, my brother. Hey, we can move that team to Toronto. We can move that team to Mexico
Mm.
City. We been playing games
Mm.
there. We been playing games there, might as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got London. You
Interesting.
know, they were talking about the
Interesting.
London Jaguars for years. Hey, we can make that a reality, James. You know what I'm saying? Since you
Hold
got a
on.
problem
So,
with the
not to
Rooney
cut you
Rule.
off, but don't Jacksonville play there every year? They
Yeah,
play in
they
London
play
every
there
year.
damn near every year, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my
Yeah.
well,
Mm-hmm.
hey, they probably already got a locker room set up over there. As much as they over there,
Hey,
bro.
you ain't wrong. Yeah.
And then not even just that, bro. So when the Rooney Rule was originally implemented in 2003, you know how many black head coaches there were in 2003, bro? There was three.
Tony. Yeah.
You
Tony
know how
Dungy,
many?
Lovey Smith.
We ain't got to
Danny
name them all
Green.
now, but you know how many there is today.
Okay, let's
You know how
split them
many there
up.
is today.
One, D'Amico,
No, it's three.
the
It's three. It's
D'Amico,
three.
still.
Yeah, there's
Dang.
D'Amico Ryans. There's oh yeah, the the coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was my last point. The You literally got a
Dabo.
black head coach, dummy. You got a black head coach, motherfucker. And you over here talking about the Rooney Rule.
Mm. And what's so crazy, T? And you hit the nail right on the head. But forgive me, and I'm about to go left. And I'm finna hold us accountable in a sense. The Rooney the Rooney Rule, in my opinion, they trying to, Steelers was doing it wherever their motivation was for doing it, whatever. And so my thing about it is our community, bro, or black head coaches there is, we need to stop bitching and complaining about trying to join the good old boy club. Bro, these billionaires, like you got like what can we do? What we just want to go to social media complain every goddamn year it's not enough black coaches? Bro, the NFL is 70%, 80% black, bro. We already dominate the sport, bro. I got it. Can some African American be in some seats of like, front offices and coaches? Yes. But bro, it ain't no sense of sitting here bitching and complaining every year about, oh, it's not enough black coaches getting hired, this, that, and the third. Bro, let's go make our impact. Let's go make our impact at the HBCUs. Let's go make our impact in our community. Like, let's go make our impact like at the high school and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing about it is like, bro, we got so many other avenues to where we can goddamn, we can got like on some shit like we can make impacts everywhere else, but yet we want to stay on the good old boy club for whatever reason. Why? Why?
I don't get it, bro.
So my thing about it is, bro, it's like us as people, man. Granted, we gonna do what we gonna do. Got it. We gonna make our bread. The players gonna show up. The players gonna do all that. I got it. We getting a lot of black quarterbacks. That's cool. That's good. We opening it up for black quarterbacks. Last year, what? 15, 16 black quarterbacks started last year. Cool. Who gives a fuck that we don't got black head coaches, bro? And I mean that respectfully, bro. Now there can be some good head coaches, bro. But you think if these people ain't did it yet, if the numbers ain't doubled yet, if they're never going to do it, let it go. Let it go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let it go. So my thing about it is it's like, bro, we need to stop complaining and we need to stop bitching about us not being head coaches in the NFL. Let it go, man. See, the thing about it was back in the 80s, 90s, HBCU was powerful because we took care of it ourselves.
Yeah.
We did that. Now all of a sudden,
Oh, you talking
like,
about
bro,
something that
we
could be a
we treat
whole nother
HBCU.
topic for a whole nother podcast. You talking about
Come on,
HBCUs? I
come
got a
on,
whole rant for that, bro. Hey, there's a
come
like
on. So that's what I'm
I ended up
saying.
graduating from
That's what
Kansas
I'm
State, you
saying.
know what I'm saying, because of things that go on at HBCUs, and it's not like it's not culture related. It's more, well, I guess you could say culture. It's systemic within HBCUs. Let's just put it that way. But that could be like a whole fucking that could be a political podcast topic, bro. Just what goes on at HBCUs, bro. Like it'd be crazy, bro.
And I get that. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, we done neglected our own shit. So why the hell we want to sit here and try to get in with the good old boys club? So man,
Yeah.
get out of here with all that, bro. It's like I'm so tired of hearing it. I got it. I like when the Ruby Rule came out and all that other stuff. I believed it for like the first 4, 5 years. When the same bullshit kept happening, man, please, man, I'm not gonna waste my time just hoping and praying, bro. We got enough of us in that league. Granted, I know I'm in no way, form, or fashion am I just keeping us at coordinator level, position coach levels and stuff like that. None of that. But at the same time, bro, when the right head coach come around, it's gonna be the time for that right head coach to come around, bro. It's like, bro, we gotta dead that stuff. We gotta stop putting our value on being accepted in the club, bro.
Yeah.
No, and no way, form, fashion. Am I say start another league? None of that crap. Like, let's not be
I
stupid.
am.
NFL is the cream of the crop.
You can
I
solve
mean, I
all
get
that.
that.
You can solve
Yeah.
all that.
Hell, if you if
We
you if
got a
you
few black
if you
billionaires,
really
bro. We got all these black millionaires. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they want a minority stake in some teams, bro. Hey, you could really do
yeah.
that if you want to, but yeah, like I said, we would have to create a political podcast for that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, bro, you can go to the NFL and get you 6 figures. If you really wanna lead a team, stop trying to. The NFL is the cream of the crop, but stop trying to act like you won't have an impact nowhere else outside of the NFL. You can go be like, again, high school, college. You can go set up a young football league in community. Like, have some young kids come up and pop one. It's so many other avenues to where we can impact the way we need to impact with no influence or none of that sponsor BS, with none of that BS going on, bro. Dude, cause all we doing is bitching and complaining about nothing. And that wasn't your take at all. Let me not put
Well,
words in. You
it's
you
not
was
even
breaking
the
it
bitching and
down.
complaining about nothing. To be honest with you, it's just more or less like you doing all the bitching and complaining, but you don't have any actionable steps. And like, not to get too much into political opinion, but that's how I feel about some other sides of the political spectrum. Is like all you do
Yeah.
is just complain, 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 but you're not trying to say, hey, let's try this as a solution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm just like, and you 1,000% correct. And my thing about it is like, bro, we gotta let that go. Like, we're not gonna be able to manipulate. We're not gonna be able to do none of. We're not going to be able to do nothing to make these white people not spend their money, bro. It's their money. It's their team.
Yeah, facts.
You think they want to give out these max contracts to these NFL players? No. What they got no other talking because they all about that moolah.
Yeah,
And so
I
and
mean,
sorry,
and
not
honestly,
sorry.
like that was the point they made when they was like, "Hey, there's a reason why like the purest guaranteed contracts are all in baseball."
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. So it's just like, bro, it's like let's let it go. I'm sorry, not sorry. A black head coach is not gonna put more money in these white people pockets. The players will. The players will. Oh, Dallas Cowboys hired Deion Sanders, bro. They still gonna watch the product on the field. Deion gonna bring some notoriety, but Deion ain't gonna move the needle for revenue in the NFL.
For sure.
Ain't no black coach gonna do that. The view, oh god, they produce like 13 to 15 billion a year. No black head coach is gonna make that more or less. Shout out to the Steelers. Shout out to the organizations who believe in it. Because I believe, the Steelers, they had Mike Tomlin dope. Mike Tomlin got 19 years. Cool. Child boys with Tampa Bay. D'Amico Ryan's, the way the Texans going, D'Amico Ryan's gonna get like a Mike Tomlin type career in Houston. Like, bro, shout out to Baltimore. A lot of their quarterback coaches were black.
Yeah.
They hired none but Philadelphia and Baltimore do nothing but black quarterbacks, bro. So like, granted, Florida did what they did for whatever political reason he had. You know about Florida than me, but bro, we already making impacts everywhere else, bro. Ain't no damn black head coach is gonna make the NFL better, bro. It's not. So, like, bro, like every offseason, oh my God, new black coaches got hired. It'll be on all the sports shows. Everybody from the
Yeah.
race bait. Man, bro, no black coaches is changing shit. We need to stop begging for that shit, man. Go make your impact somewhere else, bro. If you if,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be if you're gonna be in the league, cool. And again, I'm not limiting this to just coordinating, but you'll make a couple of mil as a coordinator. Eric Bieniemy, I know he's making, if not a million, probably a high six figure. I get it, but we need to stop putting our value on the acceptance of the good old boy clubs in the NFL.
Yeah,
Let
and
that shit
actually, while
go.
you was talking about that, that was about to be another point I brought up. I was going to bring up is
Yeah,
like, most of us were on the defensive side of the ball, and this is an offensive league, and you know what I'm saying, like all these geeky white boys are just drawing up schemes on the offensive side of the ball. Like, we got a reputation, you know what I'm saying, on the defensive side of the ball as far as coordinating is concerned, and just the mental toughness that we normally bring to a locker room. But in this era of the NFL, they're looking for more of the geek. Like Mike McDaniel got a job. Like I know he's logic or whatever, biracial or whatever, but like
Yeah,
someone like him was commanding an NFL locker room. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what the league moved to. Like there is a couple people on the offensive side of the ball. You mentioned Eric Bieniemy, which I don't know how he never even got a crack at a head coaching job because he got Patrick Mahomes the first two rings. You know what I'm saying? Baby goat.
come on
You know what
now.
I'm saying?
Hmm.
He was the reason why Baby Goat went on that run. Like, what we talking about
Yeah,
here? And then we
huge
got
part.
and then Byron Leftwich. I don't know what to think about him because a lot of people like to give Tom Brady the credit for what he did as offensive coordinator.
There you
But
go. There you go. That's
yeah,
one
that's
thousand percent.
also another thing. Like once more of us like, and I feel like they trying to give us and again, we about to get a little bit political and historical and all that stuff. But
Talk your shit to
the
me.
systemic part about black people not being sophisticated enough to operate an offense, like there's a like typically when we see us on the offense side of the ball, besides those two, they're usually the running back coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the wide receivers coach. They don't put them as the quarterbacks coach, the assistant offensive coordinator, pass game coordinator, or nothing like that. It
Hmm.
seems like there's still that
Hmm.
systemic part of it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they're not breaking through to OC jobs and then eventually to the head coaching jobs. But that's the part that we
Hmm.
need to start advancing because I mean more of us are starting to be the quarterbacks now. So now it just
Hmm.
starts to need to be more of us in the QB rooms. You know what I'm saying? Scheming up these plays.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying, bro. We can still impact the game. Stop fucking crying about not black head coaches not getting hired. So what? You can still impact the game, man. And again, do I want more black head coaches? Yes, but I'm not gonna sit here and bitch and complain about what everybody finna do with what these good old boys finna gonna do with their money.
Do with their good
I
old
will.
money.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, I'm on the track I'm on the track to get me a good job and support my family, kids, all that good stuff, bro. But at the same time, bro, I'm still gonna never touch what these billionaires make in my lifetime, bro. I'm never gonna touch that. So why in the heck would I sit here? Or what? Social media's gonna make these people do that? They just laughing. They laughing, bro. They don't care. And like I say, and the fact that they won't hire no black head coach, bro. So what? They may have systemic reasons, maybe. Cool, whatever. But that might not be everybody. You know what I'm saying? It might not be everybody, but at the same time, bro, we cannot make these people do what they want. What we can't make them spend their money the way we want to spend money, bro. So what? We dominate the league. We got the quarterbacks now. You know how the NFL was with black quarterbacks back then. They were scarce. Warren Moon, Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham in the '90s. Okay, now Michael Vick kick open the door. Your Cams, your Jaden Daniels, your Patricks, your CJ Strouds, your freaking Lamar Jackson, bro. We dominating one of the most important positions now. Okay, that's cool. We impacting the game, bro. We need to stop limiting our impact on the NFL just as a head coach, bro. Man, so what? Go make your own legacies at college or something. You think a college wouldn't hire? Not saying Mike Tomlin got it. Now Mike Tomlin gonna be one of the ones to get a job wherever he want to go. But you
Oh
think
yeah,
some
for
of these
sure.
head coaches like Brian Flores and all them, you think Florida State ain't gonna want nobody ain't gonna want a Brian Flores? You think ain't no college team gonna want a coach like that? Go somewhere else and make your impact. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
The NFL is the good old boy system. And sorry, not sorry, people. We're not going to break it. Either we,
Not until
now
we
let me
start
say this.
getting more of us that got 7 billion for a team.
Come on, bro. And like I said, so when push come to shove, and again, maybe one day in our lifetimes here as we grow old and all that stuff, we're going to see that change. But nah, maybe not. But even on that same token, so what? They should like they pandering black people with the Bruno rule in the first place. I thought that was bullshit. Like the Steelers did it and they named it after them because they hired Mike Tomlin and he stayed 19, 20 years. Cool, bro. Because just as much as some good black head coaches that can win, it's some good white head coaches too, bro.
Hmm.
Come on, man.
For
So
sure.
it's like I'm like shit. I
Yeah,
get
not
with
not every
like
white
so
hire is white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yeah
some of these guys are just good.
yeah yeah. You think it can be like a line of 10 black head coaches who got a 10. You think they're gonna get hired over Andy Reid? No. And us black people will say that. Yeah, no, that's Andy Reid. That's Andy Reid. Oh,
Yeah.
why the heck you gonna hire this black head
Or Mike
coach?
Shanahan left San Francisco tomorrow, or Sean McVay. Yeah. I'm sorry, my
Come
brother.
on, man.
Raheem
It's
Morris
like,
would not get another head
oh,
coaching job before Sean McVay, or if one of them, or shit, it about to be Ben Johnson up in that club too. The way he runs Chicago, like
come on,
if you one of them
come on,
guys,
man.
if you one of them ones, hey, you command the league. Like,
And 1,000, and I can say the same thing. You think Lamar leave Baltimore, he won't get signed by tomorrow? You think? Well, no, C.J. Stroud sold in the playoffs. His ass might leave. You think if
yeah,
Patrick Mahomes left? You think of Patrick Mahomes left I would say KFC, Kansas City. You think he ain't gonna get bro?
yo, that's hungry,
We
ain't you?
got
Talking
black
about
players.
KFC.
Yeah. Well, my wife making some hamburgers and stuff, but it's just like, dude. But you think these quarterbacks ain't about to get hired tomorrow or signed? Not cool.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
But it's
we
like,
still got
bro,
progress to
you
go. We
think that,
still got progress to go, but we made some pretty good progress
yeah.
over the years. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be celebratory. Let's be celebratory for the black quarterbacks we got now, bro. I'm proud. I can hold my head up high. Shador, Lamar, CJ, Patrick, Jaden
Jaden,
Daniels. Who else we got?
Dak, Dak.
Dak. You know what I'm saying? We got Dak, Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? I'm celebrating Deshaun Watson, even though he on the bench. We got black quarterbacks everywhere, man. Shoot, Malik Willis got signed with Miami, bro. We can hold our head up high. I'm sorry, the quarterback is more important than the head coach. We own half of that position now. We good. We good, man. The media just want to use their Rooney rule and pander to the black people, man. So what? So what? I'm cool with it. So if, because my thing about it is, social media ain't finna make you spend your money no less, T. They ain't finna make you spend your money the way you want to spend your money.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm, hey, breaking news, not breaking news. This sounds a little racist, but I'm not trying to be racist. If I had to choose between a black person and a Mexican to fix my house, I'm choosing the Mexican. Period. So I'm just saying, it's just the truth. It's just the
I already
truth,
know the
bro.
stereotypes that go with that. I'm not even finna dance with you on
Yeah,
that.
I know, I know. I bite the bullet, but I'm just sitting there saying, bro, I love my black people. I'm pro black all day, bro. But at the same time, bro, and again, the NFL shouldn't have to pander to emotional bullshit on social media because the black head coach ain't got hired. Man. We come on, man. We outgrown that bullshit. Yeah,
Man, that was some deep conversation. Let's go ahead and
yeah, man.
transition over, man. Let's transition over to this NBA recap. So
Yeah.
first thing on the NBA recap, from the top row,
Hmm.
Sir Patrick Beverly of Lord Pettyham,
Oh,
man,
God.
said Damian Lillard is not a Hall of Famer, bro. For him, it's a hell no. Not even just no. The fact he said hell no, my brother, a little bit disrespectful. But let's go ahead and review this quote, man. It's two main
Yes.
people get into the Hall of Fame. I can see that in certain situations, not this one necessarily. But to continue this quote,
Okay.
Hall of Fame has to be a combination of points, rebounds, assists, wins, playoff appearances, and championships. How are we going to say no to D
Hmm.
Rose for getting the MVP and say yes to Dame Lillard? If he gets a chip, for sure. Scoring a lot of points on okay teams, I don't think that gets you into the Hall of Fame. That's the entire quote, sir. So, talk to me, bruh. Is Dame the Hall of Famer, bro? Sound like he not according to Patrick Beverly. But good thing Patrick Beverly is not the
Absolutely.
Hall of Fame yay or nay guy.
Thank God. And to answer your question, T, absolutely. Every day and twice on Sunday, I'm putting Dame in the Hall of Fame. Now, Pat Bev was making some good objective points. I understand. I understand what he's saying. But you want to know what put Dame Dollar as the first ballot Hall of Famer, bro? He made Portland relevant again. Sorry, you may not ever you may not get another championship in your career. You may not get a championship in your career. Let me correct myself. You may not get a championship in your career, but you made a franchise relevant. That's good enough, bro. That's good enough. Dane, and the thing about it is, Dane, if you want to talk about Hall of Fame, Dane did it the old school way. Until he went to Milwaukee, he stayed.
For
He
sure.
got what? He got 14. He got
And he
14,
even
15
said, and
years
he
in
even said
Portland.
while everybody was jumping around the league, that's some sucker shit. He even said
Exactly.
that.
Now, granted,
And he
and
didn't even want to
what's
leave.
so
He
crazy
didn't
is
even want to leave Portland.
he went to Milwaukee, and guess where his ass back now? Dame was saying, "I tried that shit. I got injured." That's the basketball guys talking to you, man.
Y'all send me away
Man,
from
stay
my kids.
home,
I'm
man.
pissed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, man, look, I had a lot. I respect Pat Bev a lot, man. He he been on some bullshit lately, man. He been on some bullshit saying Dame is not a Hall of Famer, and then that crap he said about even though Dame is the subject, I blew my top when he said that crap about James Harden and Dwayne Wade, man. I'm like, all right, Pat, yeah, and whether and he tried to say it in his response to D Wade, I'm telling you this ain't clickbait. Yes, the fuck it is. Like, stop that BS, bro. That's clickbait. You know what I'm saying? I think, boy, Bar when I seen it, Barstool had posted it on TikTok. So I'm guessing him and Barstool relationship is still pretty good. But I'm guessing Jason Wibbs and his other co-hosts, they going off of hooping and hollering and stuff like that. And they, like I say, they still doing good numbers. Pat, you're sitting there, you're trying to have a controversial take to bring eyes to you to get your followers up. I respect the
Yeah,
game, bro. That's cool. But don't lose your credibility as a basketball player saying dumb stuff like that, bro. Don't
for
do that.
sure.
They ain't get no ring. That's fine. So let me guess. Hey, if we ex Pat Bell, if Tracy McGrady a Hall of Famer, and he'd be like a guarantee yes, you're a hypocrite because they ain't made it to the Western Conference Finals with nothing. Tracy never got out the first round.
Facts. Never. Like, what we talking
Tracy
about
was in
here?
the Tracy went to
That's the crazy
he went
part.
to Orlando.
But you know
Yeah.
what? I think if we ask him that, he probably would go in on T Mac too, and then I might have to fight him. So at that point, I might have to fight him. You know what I'm
Possibly.
saying? As a Magic fan, but yo,
Yeah. So it's
I
like,
mean,
yeah. Go ahead, T. My bad. Go ahead.
no, you good, bro. I was about to say, man, like I was about to put some numbers to everything you were saying, bro. Because I mean, I get it.
Go
Somebody's list
ahead.
is somebody's list. You know what I'm saying? His criteria kind of included some team accomplishments. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I mean, we said it a little bit in the pre-production. Like, it's not Dame's fault that Portland didn't make it over to the hump because that motherfucker put in work. Like, he put in work just to get them to the playoffs. That motherfucker dragged them, like, even with
Yes.
LaMarcus Aldridge and shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? When LaMarcus Aldridge left, he dragged them. He's like, hey, follow me. Lead the way. You know what I'm saying? Just to steal a military term. But we're talking about a dude that averaged 25 and 7 his entire career, bro.
Come on,
We talking
man.
about 9-time All Star in 13 seasons, bro. We talking about first team All NBA. The All NBAs I feel, you know what I'm saying, not to poo poo the All Stars. You know what I'm saying, they're starting to diminish a little bit, but it's not as bad
Yep.
as other sports like the NFL with the Pro Bowl or whatever. But the All
Yeah.
NBA,
Yeah.
like when I'm objectively like identifying Hall of Famers, I'm looking at these All NBAs. So he's first team All NBA
Yeah.
once. He's second team 4 times
Mhm.
because Steph is that dude. Like Steph is the greatest
Duh.
point guard of this generation, and then depending on who you talk to, if you talk to me, it's the greatest point guard of all time. But we can debate that whether it's him or Magic or Zeke. You know what I'm saying? But in this generation, Dame could arguably be considered the second best point guard in this generation. Like in this generation, as far as everything he's done. 4 times he's, you know what I'm saying, All NBA 13. He's Rookie of the Year. Man, held his own, like I said, during all the playoff performances, even when he got him to the Western Conference Finals, but he ran into Steph and them
The buzz
boys.
saw. The buzz.
Yeah, facts. Like, it wasn't because Dame was lacking. Like, it could have been easy to go over to the weaker Eastern Conference, like, go to another team and be like, hey, let me go ahead and do this super team real quick, like other superstars that Um, other co-hosts got named as the GOAT, but we won't discuss that right now. We can talk about that during the summer. But even still, like they never built a championship team around Dame. Like it's not necessarily his fault. Like
Not
his
facts.
ability, and if you look at the whole history of the NBA, bro, like there's barely been any small guards that's been the driving force behind championship teams. Like especially as like dynasties, because you look at it like we just talked about Steph, and then I mentioned Zeke. Like who else that ran a dynasty was just based off their point guard, bro? Like it
Come
don't
on
happen
now.
like that. You need
Come
a
on.
wing player or you need a center, bro. So the whole team accomplishment stuff, like I can't get that, especially when you're talking about the point guard position and trying to do that criteria as far as the Hall of Fame is concerned. But even going back to the individual stats,
Mhm.
he's he was on the top 75 for a reason, bro. He was top 50 in points all time. He's top 50 in assists all time. Like he's fifth all time in 3 pointers made. Like what are we talking about
One
here?
of the, like one
I'm
of
not
the
saying
great.
that Damon's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I'm gonna tell you this: he is going to eventually get in the Hall of Fame, and I know Portland better have a Dame time statue like him doing this right here, like right outside of Motor Center or whatever they call that stadium now, like him doing the Dame time. They better have that statue out there somewhere.
But I do you one better, T. I do you one better. He's going to be a first ballot to NBA standards. Absolutely, he's going to be a first ballot. Ain't no stopping that. But my thing about it
You
is,
think so?
he's one of the. He's
You
arguably one
think
of.
3 years after he
Yes,
retires, first
yes,
ballot?
yes.
Oh yeah, and then the last thing I was
Absolutely.
going to mention, bro, like not to cut you off, but I
Yeah, yeah.
think Pat Bev forgot that the Basketball Hall of Fame is not like the other Hall of Fames. Like it takes your whole basketball career in perspective. So not just NBA.
Come
And
on, man.
I don't have to Google it. I'm pretty sure he's the only All American ever that went to Weber State or Weber State, whatever
Come
his
on, man.
college is.
Come on,
He's the
man.
only All American to add to his pro accolades that I mentioned. He also got some college accolades. Like, what are we talking about,
Come
Pat?
on, man.
Like you're
And not
closer to
even
the Hall of
mention
Fame,
doing.
Pat,
Yeah,
because of your high school career and everything. You when you dominated in Chicago, then
yeah.
if we
Averaging
just took
30.
your college career and your NBA career into account, like you're not going to make it to the Hall of Fame, anyways. But at least your high school career can quote unquote get you closer because they take into account your whole entire basketball life.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. And not to, and like, bro. And Pat, if you was running Portland Trail Blazers, if
Boy,
you was
that'd be a
running
lottery
Portland Trail
team
Blazers,
every year,
you wouldn't
boy.
even. Yeah. So it's like Pat Bam got to stop that controversial stuff, man. It's just like, and not to mention, he's arguably one of the top five greatest shooters ever. And I'm breaking news, not breaking news. For me myself, I think Dame a top five closer of all time. He's a killer, man.
Oh, for sure,
He's a
for sure.
killer.
You know, like Kobe Bryant said this about
Yeah.
AI. He said that with AI, he was like, "Thank
I already know
God
what you're
that
about to say.
AI wasn't 6'6", bro." Like, and that's the same thing
Mm-hmm.
with Dame Lillard. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure
Dude,
Steph is thanking God every day that that mother was not 6'6", because Steph probably would have had some more problems out in the West.
come on, man. It's like, but it's Pat just trying to get some clicks, man. I get it. Whether he gonna admit it or not, he's trying to bring some relevancy to his new little channel he's trying to do. That ain't the way
Oh
to
yeah,
go,
for sure.
Pat. That ain't the way to
Yeah.
go.
I
That ain't the
understand.
way
It's
to
a
go.
crowd. It's a
You
crowd
still
space in this
now Pat.
podcast space, bro. Like
Yeah.
there's people like us that never played in the NBA. We doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? And then there's players like that really did their thing, like
Yeah.
Melo and them. Like we crowding you out. We crowding you out slowly and surely, bro. I understand, bro. So you gotta say some shit off the top rope, like we do sometimes here.
Come
But at
on,
least when we
man.
come off the top rope, it actually makes some sort of sense, bro.
Facts,
It
man.
makes some sort of
You
sense.
can't say nothing like that, man. You can't say nothing like that because if that's
And
the
not
case,
and
if
not
that's the
sound
case, then
disrespectful, bro. You can't say nothing like that and not sound disrespectful, bro.
yeah, that junk. Pat, he know what he's doing. He's trying to get into the algorithm. He's trying to get that buzz. He's trying to go viral. Nice try, Pat Bell, but no, no. You could have said somebody like you could at least could have said somebody like Clay Thompson or Granted, I think
Yeah,
these are
and
Hall of
yeah,
Famers. You could have said that about Clay Thompson. You could have said that about maybe who let's who's on the
Trey Young
fence for
maybe
me.
like Trey Young.
You
If
could
Trey Young
say that
retired right
about,
now,
what I'm saying? You can say that right now about Trey or something like that, but come man, not Dame. Cause like, bro, how you gonna say that? So I'm guessing the NBA got it wrong for top 75 putting Dame in there.
I mean,
Come on,
yeah,
man.
because I
Nah.
mean, like in the entire
Heck,
history of
heck,
the NBA, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's probably close to like 10,000 players that ever played in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Just the 60 years.
mm,
There's now 450 active players on an NBA roster or whatever at one time, and then all the years, so on and so forth.
yeah.
We're saying that Dame is already one of the 75 best players that ever played the game, bro. So how is he not a Hall of Famer? That's just weird, bro.
Hey, clickbait, man. He damn near putting his credibility at risk just to try to be relevant, bro. Chill out, man.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Cause then you'll open your mouth on another take and then be like, because I played in the NBA, I know this. Well, nigga, obviously we can't trust your basketball IQ because you talking about Dame's not a Hall of Famer. Like,
Come
exactly.
on,
You see
bro.
how that works, dummy? You see how that works, dummy? Because you trying to
Yeah,
come up
come
with some
on,
hot takes like hot cakes, bro.
come on, man. That is. Hey, look, and I say this respectfully, man, because I know how it is with the show. But next slide, bro. Pat Bell, man, he ain't even worth. He ain't even worth no more words, bro.
Facts.
Next slide, bro.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
So also coming off the top rope, you know what I'm saying, last week, man, your boy, you know what I'm saying, Victor Wembanyama, man, hey, he thinks he should be the MVP this season, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man, it's starting to become a cheat clincher over here in the MVP race, bro. Let's go ahead and review this quote. I think right now there is a debate. There should be, even though I think I should lead the race. I'm trying to make sure that at the end of the season, there's no debate. My first point would be that the most impactful player, I'm the most impactful player defensively in the league, and defense at 50% of the game, and that is undervalued so far in the MVP race. His second argument is that he almost swept OKC this season, and we dominated them 3 times with their real team. And his third argument would be that his offensive impact is more than just points. So I already know how you feel about San Antonio, bro. Go ahead and tell me, bro. You think Wemby's the
Dude,
MVP? It's
see,
Wim VP. It's
I
Wim
tell
VP.
you, I t- I like that. I like that. Hashtag. I
Hey, you
like
need.
it. You
Hey,
know,
hey, go ahead and get me on your creative team, Wimby. Hey.
I, I'll say this. I'll say this. Okay, good. You know what I'm saying? But I say this. Controversial it may be. SGA don't even need to be in the conversation. It need to be between Wemby and Luca. Period.
Whoa,
It need to be
whoa,
between Wemby.
disrespectful.
Yes, SGA should not be in this goddamn conversation, bro. SGA, he's the reason why they winning, but the OKC can win without him. The Lakers is not winning without Luca. The San Antonio Spurs ain't winning without winning. Point blank period. You got the best team, and you got more help.
Oh,
No,
they got
SGA
okay.
shouldn't be a part of this conversation. Yeah, he should not be a part of this conversation. Wemby or Luca. And like I said, I'm a LeBron guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I fool with Luca. But if I had to choose, if my vote was worth something, Wemby gonna be MVP. Because even though Luca, I wouldn't be mad if Luca's MVP. I think he can get it. I think it's 50-50 between him and Wemby. But I will say, Luca played bad basketball, man. He's putting up numbers, man. But his basketball is hard to watch, bro. His shit is hard to watch. It's hard because all he's
Oh
doing is
yeah, for
dribbling the
sure.
ball up, jacking up threes, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's all he's
but I
doing.
mean,
When he's playing,
it got James Harden them MVPs though. You know what I'm saying? It's literally the same blueprint. Like I told one of my boys one time, Luca is really like a slower version of James Harden, bro. So I mean, it's not like that hasn't won MVPs before, bro.
yeah, no, and you 1,000% correct. But it's just like, nah, man. It's just like, but the way Luca playing is trash and it's terrible. Like it's winning basketball for them, yes, but the way he's going about it is terrible. So it's like, bro. It's my thing about it is it's like One second.
Yeah, but I mean,
So it's like, yeah, he's just getting on my nerves. But you know what I'm saying? But my thing about it is like, bro, Luca is playing horrible basketball. He's playing real horrible basketball. Like as far as like the purity of the game for me and my you can just tell when Luca's about to jack it up, man. And you already know he's gonna dribble, 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 dribble,
for
move
sure.
slow. He can go complain to the
Take the
refs,
air
and
out of the ball.
he gonna jack up a prayer. Now, don't get me wrong. I always say this about Luca. Luca is the greatest bad basketball player ever, bro. He's so goddamn great that you can just accept the bad basketball he plays. You got to give it to
Bruh,
Wemby.
you think it was worse than James Harden, bro? Because that motherfucker used to implement like the old lady defense when he was in Houston. That motherfucker just literally just move out the way and just let motherfuckers drive to the hole. Like, I mean,
But see,
I
this
understand
is
where you
what I.
going at, but I don't know if it's the worst MVP basketball we ever seen, bro.
This is where I give James Harden credit. He played that style of basketball and dominated with no help. No help. You eventually got Chris Paul, old Chris Paul. You had
Yeah.
that team who could have knocked the Warriors out in 18 or whatever. It was either 18. It was 18. Yeah, yeah. It was 18. No,
Which speaking of which, not to
they
cut
lost
you
to the.
off, but your boy warming up right now.
Yeah.
Actually, your MVP's warming up right now. They about to play the Warriors while we live recording.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, you like James Harden did it. Like he played bad basketball too. Even Kobe said you can't win that way. But the thing about James Harden though, he was able to play that bad basketball and he impacted the game. So I give him that. So, but
Oh yeah,
Luca,
super
he got a great team.
superbly. Yeah.
He got a decent team. Bryce, stop throwing that part on the thing, man. But it's like, bro, it's like my thing is it's like Luca is playing terrible basketball individually, as far as in like efficient and all that stuff. Do efficiency matters? No. Like I said, will I be mad if Luca get MVP? No. But at the same time, bro, Wemby got to get it, man, because nobody expected the Spurs to be this good this quick, and Wemby's the reason, man. And like I
The
mentioned in an
entire
earlier
reason.
episode, what's going to be, man? Yes, man. Eric, man, you can't game plan for Wemby. You can't. Except beat him up.
Yeah,
You beat him up,
you
cool. Yeah, you beat him up. That's cool. That's a part of the game plan. Wimby is like doing everything right. He's the reason why they win. He's the unstoppable force of that team, bro. So he's going to get it. He's going to get it. Point blank period. He's going to get it. And it's like I won't be mad at Luca, but Wimby's going to win it. And you see, and I fell in love with that press conference he had because he was talking his shit, and he didn't tell not one lie. T. He beat OK. And that was the shot he threw at OKC. We
that's
beat
cool.
y'all three times with y'all team full.
I mean, that's cool. There's a difference between that
He just unloaded the
postseason and that
clip.
regular season, though, bro. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between that regular season where, you know what I'm saying, you pop up on the schedule, like, we ain't really studying too much tape of y'all. We got our plays that we about to run, blah, 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 blah. But now it's going to be a 7 game series where we can lock down on you if that matchup does actually happen. Like, yeah, it sounds
Seven?
cool.
No. Spurs in 4 or 5.
It's
OKC ain't
cute.
got a chance.
Sounds
Okay?
good.
Ain't got a chance. Ain't got a chance.
I guess
Yeah,
at
ain't
this
got
point,
a chance.
I
They
guess
don't.
at this point is my turn. Is it my turn? Cause
Go ahead.
you gaga googling for Wimby for about a good 5-10 minutes now. So
Mm-hmm.
my man's not the
Win
MVP, bro.
VP.
He's not win VP. I promise you, he's not. Cause that dude in OKC named SGA MVP all the way. So hey, Wemby's doing his little thing, you know what I'm saying? 24, 11, 3 blocks, you know what I'm saying? He locked the top 2 seed in the West, you know what I'm saying? It's between them and OKC as far as who's going to be number 1. But yeah, he secured at least a top 2 seed in the West. So, hey, they're going to battle it out. So, I mean, it's remained to be seen
Mm-hmm.
over the last few days. But the only way I see that man winning is if everybody got SGA fatigue, my boy. Because He's only second in scoring to Luca. You know what I'm saying? 31 points per game, 6.6 assists. I'll tell you, Wemby can get Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good job. You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
these rebounds, all these blocks per game, he gonna at least get Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think he's gonna get MVP though. The only way I can see him getting MVP, they gotta go ahead and overtake OKC for that number one slot, and I don't think it's gonna happen because Jalen Williams just came back. And then by the way, SGA was doing all this while Jalen Williams was out. Like San Antonio been a healthy squad for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like Wemby was out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then he got to make this threshold. So let's, you know what I'm saying? God hopes that he makes it through the last few games to actually hit the 65 game hump. But
Hmm.
yeah, SGA been doing this stuff, and he's still doing this stuff despite being the super number one option. Because I mean, Chet could do his thing, and then even Chet was out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So really, SGA doing his thing
Hmm.
solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? But I expect since Jalen Williams came back and he looking good as he came back, hey, OKC gonna clinch that number one seed. So sorry, not sorry.
Of course.
Thunder in five. Since you want to be disrespectful, we about to start getting disrespectful over this way. Thunder in five, bro.
But you wanna know what you said to you? You mentioned OKC big three. Who's the big three in? Can you name a big three in San Antonio?
Yeah, Wemby, Castile, and Fox. Yeah, it's decent. It's straight. Like, and I could, and Fox is a better.
I'm actually
Fox in his peak would be a better number two than Jalen Williams is right now. Jalen Williams is still growing in this, and we could probably say eventually that Jalen Williams is a better player than De'Aaron Fox. But if we're talking about number two versus number two, like De'Aaron Fox's resume stands up there with Jalen Williams. Like, De'Aaron Fox is not no scrub, and then it's still a debate whether he's the number two or Castile's the number two, bro. Like, don't act like it's just Wemby and a whole bunch of scrubs like it's AI and the 76ers, bro.
no Wemby is the guy driving that ship. SGA got help. He got help, man. And like I say, and I would never knock OKC for being the big three because they did it the right way. Let me just get that straight and clear. They are a good basketball team and they did it the right way. Salute to OKC. But again, that's what's gonna get Wemby that MVP. SGA got backup. Wemby is the only one. Castle's on his way. Fox is solid, but Fox won't crack the top 15, 20 in today's league. Jalen Williams is a top 20 player in the NBA today.
Top 20?
De'Aaron Fox is not. Top 20.
I
Jalen Williams up
can't.
there top 20.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you ride
top
with
20
that
player
right
in the
now because
league.
I'm not
But
gonna conjure them all up in my head. I don't know if that's actual factual, but I'm gonna let you ride with that one.
yeah. But Wimby, but my thing about it is, like, granted, I can't argue with the points that you made about the HGA. That's fine. But then again, I feel like for Wimby, he built up enough of a head-to-head resume to get it over HGA. He did beat them head-to-head. They don't play them on the rest of the season, right? I don't think they played they 4 5 games. I don't think they play no more the rest of the season. I don't think. And if
I'm
if
pretty sure
if
they
be
do.
it be it if that's the case, T, yeah, be it if that's the case, 3-1 is good enough to give it up to give it to win VP if just in case they can't decide. Well, Wemby beat them head to head.
Yeah, they don't play anymore.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, so it's like so if they can't decide, their head to head records should matter. And Wemby was on top.
See, that head-to-head record would matter
Wemby was
if
on
I
top.
felt like it was close. But even when we talking about the 31 points per game, like if we talking about total points accounted for, like between the 31 points per game and the almost 7 assists, man, my man's responsible for about
Yeah.
45 points per game by himself, bro. Compared to Wimby, like, and Wimby only got like 3 assists a game or less than that. Like I don't even remember, but like he's shooting, he getting 24 a game. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since somebody like with that low scoring total won the MVP. Like I almost feel like if Wimby does this, it's almost gonna be like a Steve Nash situation, bro. Like there's gotta be some SGA fatigue.
Oh, come on,
Tired
T.
of this
Don't
man
do
going to the
that.
free throw line or something like that.
No,
Eh,
T.
but there's no
Steve
no
Nash is
way, bro.
disrespectful, man. That's so
I
disrespectful,
promise
bro.
you, bro. Y'all get this,
That's
if
so
y'all get this to Wimby
disrespectful.
this year, this is almost the Steve Nash MVP. Like Kobe dropping 35. Like, yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be
No,
lightweight
man.
disrespectful,
But
bro.
see,
Especially when this dude,
can I
aka
can I
A, missed time, and then B, like I know he's doing good for the amount of minutes he played, but he's not playing all these minutes to even consider this as an MVP candidate, bro.
and that's the point. You just made my I was just gonna bring that and you just made my point. Wemby putting up these number averaging damn near 29 minutes a game.
Yeah,
So
29.
just
You're right.
imagine if Wemby stayed in the game. Yeah. So just imagine
Well,
if
hey, well,
he in the
maybe his
game
ass needs
for
to start staying in the game, John. Maybe his ass needs to start staying in the
now for
game.
what? He come in, he
Bro, to
dominate, he
get to
leave.
get this MVP, to get this individual award, that's for what, bro?
I'm finna butcher this nickname. Ain't nothing better than Wim VP, but I call him Wimzilla. Cause he'll come, blow fire, dominate, and go sit his ass down on the bench, bro. And it's like point blank, and he got these numbers averaging 29 minutes, bro. So that's what I'm saying. So can you just imagine the numbers he would have if he even averaged 40? Come on, T. You just made my point. You made a good point
Hey,
about
we gotta
SGA.
see it. We gotta
Let
see
me
it, and
say
he
that
gotta
first and
be.
foremost.
Hey, A, we gotta see it, and B, he gotta be healthy enough for us to see it, bro. Because it's starting to sound like this whole press conference was sounding like when MB started crying so he can win his MVP over Jokic because voters started getting Jokic fatigue. That exactly kind of what it sounded like. Because when Luca and SGA got on that
Hmm.
mic and they asked him that same question, they ain't said not damn shit, but they ain't said not damn shit.
Yeah, and you're right, but at the same time, man, for me personally, I don't know how you. I want my superstars to talk shit though. I'm
Oh
tired of
yeah,
damn it.
oh
You can
yeah.
do this
That's
football.
the only reason I like it for the competitive
Yeah,
nature. Like especially when he was talking this shit
yeah.
during the
I love it.
NBA All Star Weekend, where he was like, "I came to take this seriously. I came to dominate all y'all." Oh yeah, I love the competitive nature
Hmm.
of it. But I'm just talking from the logic perspective, bro. Like, hey, all that shit you said at the press conference sound cute, but SGA is the MVP, my brother. But if we
SGA
gonna find
got his
out in a month,
popular
we gonna find
MVP
out in a month.
last year. Yeah, he got his popular MVP last year. He's not gonna get another one. He got his one and done.
Bro, if he don't get it, hey, I promise you, the only reason he don't get it is that people are tired from the way that he getting all these foul calls and these free throws, bro. Like that's
And
the
there you go.
only
That's
that's
another
the only
point.
reason. Like if you hating and you tired of that, then yeah, you're probably not gonna vote for SGA. But if we're talking about like the actual pure MVP, like it's just SGA all the way, bro. Because I promise you, like yeah, OKC won a few games with him out the lineup, but if you imagine him and Jalen Williams out the lineup, okay, and Chet is the number one option. That team's probably a lottery team, bro. It's probably a lottery team.
I'm pretty sure. How many wins they got? I know you got the standings. How many wins they got?
I was on schedule. Hold on.
I know they over 60. They over 60, I think.
Yeah, I know they was coming up when I
If
was
not,
looking at
they
it the other day. Yeah, they're
yeah,
right at
they
60.
about
They
now
at 60.
60. I can guarantee you right now with Jalen Williams and Chet, they'll probably have about 52, 53 wins. He ain't gonna make that much of a difference.
Chet as the number one option?
Chet and Jalen Williams will have that. OKC will be a 50 plus team.
You believe that? I don't think
Yes.
you believe that, bro. They probably more like a
Yeah,
45
I
to
do.
48 win team, bro. They ain't.
And that's still pretty good. That's still good. They'll still
You
be
know,
top three seed because the Lakers got
no,
the Lakers got 49 50.
they would be the seventh seed right now. They would
Bro,
literally be the
well, okay,
seventh
they'll
seed right
probably be
now
the
while we
seventh
looking
seed.
at this.
But the drop off won't be that bad if JSGA wasn't on the court, man. Now if Wemby ain't on
Bruh.
that first team, they a lottery team, or they probably barely getting in the play in.
So they about the same, bro. They getting in the play in, bro. Because these other
Mm.
teams is
So, but
ass. While we're talking, San Antonio's up 10-0 right now on Golden State, bro. While we talking about ass teams that's about to be in the play in, but I mean I know Steph hasn't been playing and they probably just doing load management until the playoffs start. But y'all got this team in the Bay Area looking sad right now without Steph in there.
and so and, peep these blues, and this is like. And again, Wemby's gonna get an MVP, and he ain't even in his prime yet. Just wait, and
All
like
right.
I'll respect it. I'll respect the SGA. I'll respect the SGA when I say this. T when it's all said and done, and they both retired and had a good career, Wemby is still be relevant and not SGA.
Wow.
Guaranteed.
I don't know about all that,
Hey,
especially when you're
Purdue.
talking about a dude getting back-to-back MVPs and then fucking possibly contending for a second championship, especially in this era where it seems like getting multiple championships is getting hard to find, bro. Like,
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to. I'm gonna talk to the. I'm gonna talk to the producers in the truck. Producers, clip this. Wemby will be relevant after he retires. SGA will not. Clip it.
bro, we gonna be on
Clip
Medicare.
it.
We gonna be on Social Security by then, bro. And we go back like this is gonna be like the 20th year episode and stuff, like the 20th year anniversary, bro. And you talking about who gonna be remembered or not? I'm pretty sure they both, especially SGA, they both. I'm pretty
I
sure they
promise
both gonna
you,
be,
SGA
especially
gonna be
because
gone
SGA
within.
brought them the championship. SGA brought OKC the championship, not KD,
Now OKC,
not Russ.
he'll be God. He'll be God at OKC. He'll be God at OKC, no doubt. He'll like quite honestly. I'm not.
Because actually,
This
while
is
you
not
mentioned
breaking news,
it,
really.
Wimby got a whole big
Yeah,
shadow of number 21 that he got to overshadow. Why you talking about he gonna be
and,
remembered like
he's gonna surpass. And he's gonna surpass Tim Duncan. He's gonna surpass.
surpass? Okay,
He's gonna surpass. Yes, he's Wimby to me already better than
clip
David
this,
Robinson.
folks.
Now he's better than David Robinson now. Now Tim Duncan. Now I ain't gonna be disrespectful. He got ways to go for Tim, but he's already better than David Robinson. He's the best center that came out of San Antonio already. Already
Okay,
the best center San Antonio ever had. And but SGA now this ain't breaking news, but SGA is the best OKC player ever. He surpassed Russ and KD off the strength. With that ring, ain't no debate. Ain't
most
no debate.
accomplished. I won't say
OKC,
best.
man, he's a better Thunder player than KD was. Yes, he is.
Oh,
I ain't saying overall now. I ain't saying overall. I ain't saying overall. But SGA, he took that title and he's gonna build that legacy. Russ is gonna get love because of the triple doubles and he stayed after KD. KD would never be a distant memory to anybody who got common sense who know basketball. But SGA is the best Thunder player now, ever. Period. And he's gonna build on that legacy to prove me right. But right now, Wemby number two in San Antonio history. Number two. He's already better than David Robinson. I ain't gonna be stupid and say Tim Duncan. Not yet. He's gonna pass
okay,
Tim Duncan. Yeah.
that's interesting. That might have to be a subject on its own because, I mean, I don't even know it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, all projections say that he's going to be better than David Robinson, but better than David Robinson already, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Not a little bit of protection
Yes.
in that, bro. Like right now, you would. I don't know, bro.
Yes.
I mean, I understand because this is a
Yes.
totally different game that they both have. You know what I'm saying? Because he got the outside game where
Of
David
course.
Robinson don't. But if we
I
talking about
won't. I
resume
won't be
right now.
disrespectful to him.
Oh yeah, he not
I'll
touching
say
10
this.
for a
I'll say
minute.
this.
He not touching 10 for a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah. I ain't that stupid. I may say some ignorant shit, but I ain't that ignorant. But my thing, I'll say this though. I'll only speak for me. I'll only speak for me. If Wemby can get a couple of MVPs and get two championships, I'll be willing to have that conversation about him and two.
About him and Tim
Well,
and
I
two.
say that.
But you know
No,
what?
let me
You
let me
do got
rephrase it.
LeBron as the GOAT, and he's too short of Jordan, so that makes sense. You know what? Never mind. This perfectly makes sense, bro. This perfectly makes sense.
So
You know what? This is on par.
I say this. I'll say this. Like, granted, you may still disagree, but this may raise your antennas a little bit. If Because Tim Duncan never did it. If Wemby can go back to back, you can have that conversation.
Nah, I can't even say that, bro. Cause
Shit, let Wemby go back to back. Shit me,
nah,
shit
cause
me.
like Tim got five of them things, bro. Five of them things, bro. I don't care if you go back to back,
And
cause
never and 99, 2003, 2005, 2007.
yeah,
That
yeah. I don't care
he
that
got
you go back to
it
back,
was
cause one of
always a
those are
gap.
the. But what of those are the only two championships he does win is back to back. That's the problem. Like, you
That's a
know what
fair
I'm saying?
question. That's a fair question. That's fair.
Cause actually, while you mentioned that, and I know we're not talking NFL this week, that was a similar argument I was going to have with Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady if he had three-peated. Like, if he had three-peated, that had never been
Oh,
done.
absolutely. If they would, the NFL wasn't gonna let that happen. And Tom Brady was calling the game. NFL wasn't gonna let that happen. But if Patrick would have three-peated, I myself would have typed on Facebook immediately after the game, Tom Brady move over.
Yep.
Because nobody ever did it. Nobody never three-peated in the NFL. Nobody.
And that's and
Well, if
but
you go, if
that's
you
the hard part with Wemby though, because like even though you say Tim Duncan's never did it, like five championships in 20 years is nothing to sneeze at.
yeah,
And then on top of that, like there's been other players that have repeated it. Not none in this modern era, so it'll be something unique. You know what I'm saying? It'll
yeah,
definitely put him in like best player in the world automatically. Like if
yeah,
he goes back to back automatically. But
yeah, absolutely. And don't get me wrong. I hear your argument. I hear your defense and everything. I hear you. I can't disagree with what you're saying now. But hey, let him go back to back. Man, hey, see, we're gonna have to have a conversation, bro.
nah, not when it
We're
comes
gonna
to San
have a
Antonio.
conversation.
Nah, that conversation is
I'll
going
be
to be best player in the world. Is he better than Giannis? Yes. If he better than Jokic? Yes.
okay, that's
Like
fair.
that'd be the only conversation. It wouldn't,
Yeah.
bro.
He
You
said
gotta
I ain't
give.
having
To me,
it.
no. You if he three-peat, then there's a conversation, bro. If he get four
Okay,
total,
that's
then
fair.
we might talk about Timmy. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, like
Okay.
if LeBron get five, we might talk about MJ. You know what I'm saying? Like I know we still gonna talk
That's
about it
fair.
this summer, but yeah, like
But
yeah,
I will
he
have to
got a
say this.
long way to go to me. We talking about Timmy, bro. Especially when I already told you, like he number three to me all time. Like stop.
I will say this. Listen here, biased Kobe fans. Let me show you how true basketball fans speak about their favorite player. You mentioned that LeBron, if he get five rings, you'll have that conversation about MJ. I'll have to unfortunately disagree because he's not the guy. LeBron will get a ride to his fifth ring. So if Luca's the guy winning it,
I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I feel like that's neutral because LeBron is willing to. Because I mean, we're not going to segue too much into the Lakers, but he
yeah.
already had that acknowledgement in his own head. What role I need to play to win that championship? I need to be more of a facilitator
Mhm.
versus being that dude that's dropping a 50, 10, and 8. You know what I'm saying on the fucking Warriors and
Okay,
still losing
so
overtime
okay,
because J.R. Smith
I
don't
respect that.
know who got the ball and shit. Like,
I respect that. I respect that because you give them Bron credit for just like for actually not putting his ego to the side, doing what's best for the team.
yeah, because
I give you that.
it's not
That's
like
fair.
LeBron is not averaging 25 because he don't want to. He could easily average 25 still in this
You're
league,
right. You're
especially this
right. That's
sorry ass
fair.
defense that they be playing out here. But yeah, like the
I
fact
take
that
that.
he
That's
acknowledged
fair. I
that
take it.
I need to average 14 and get 12 assists instead. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something to be said in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because I would never question whether he has one of the greatest basketball brains of all time. That like if he's not he's top three, especially in basketball IQ. Like I if you said he's number one,
I'm hearing you on that.
I couldn't argue with you. Like it'd be like, yeah, he that dude. Like, but then you talk about Jokic, MJ, and the other ones with the basketball intelligence and stuff like that. But if you said that he has the highest basketball IQ of all time, that would be demonstrating it. Like, yeah, I was averaging 20 plus this season, but I decided to throttle it down because I know that Austin Reeves and Luca need to be leading the charge here.
I'm hearing you on that. That's fair. I'm hearing you on that. I'm hearing that you got my attention with that one. That's fair. I'll take that.
For sure. But let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of NCAA recap, man. Hey, man, the Final Four is set on both sides, bro. Hey, let's go ahead and start with the men's bracket personally. You know what I'm saying? UConn survived what I felt was the hardest bracket of them all when you talking about you're in the same bracket with Duke. You in the same bracket with Michigan State, you know what I'm saying? The legend Tom Izzo. You in the same bracket with St. John's and the legend Coach Patino, like, yeah, like that's a hard bracket to get
Hmm.
through. You know what I'm saying? You bust through all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then we got Illinois. They went ahead and avenged my crash out that I was having last week. They went ahead and beat Iowa for me. I appreciate y'all for doing that because Lord knows if Iowa was in this Final Four, I probably have to fly to Indy myself, bro. Because ain't no way in the damn world
Uh,
that the men's basketball Iowa team should be in the damn Final Four. I don't give a damn. I'm still kind of mad about that, bro. But
mhm.
that's the only slight surprise to me as far as the men's bracket is concerned because I even said it when I was crashing out. I even said it afterwards, like, congratulations to Houston for winning the region. Then Illinois was like, wait a minute, bro. You know what I'm saying? They went ahead and beat Houston in their own
Yeah.
backyard. That was the crazy part to me because, like, that was the reason why if Florida didn't make it to the Final Four, that was going to be my reason why. Was we're playing Houston in their own backyard. But these boys couldn't
Mhm.
even play the first game in their backyard and beat Illinois. Like, that was just crazy to me. But then
That's
we go to the Midwest, you know what I'm saying? And I mentioned it in previous episodes. Like, Michigan is one of the best teams I've seen throughout this entire tournament. They're the second best team I've seen throughout this entire tournament. And they went ahead and won their region, the Midwest region. And then we got the team that I've been glamoring about, you know what I'm saying? Representing the Big 12, Arizona, out of the West region, the number one seed. And Jalen Bradley and them boys, they done made it to the final. You know what I'm saying? So Saturday in Indianapolis is about to be fire in that
mhm.
matchup, in those matchups,
Oh,
bro.
oh, fuck yeah.
And
Fuck
then
yeah.
and then on the
Fuck
women's
yeah.
side, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit anticlimactic. I'm not gonna lie to you. The women's side, like, hey, what Danny Green said, they are who we thought they were. You know what I'm saying? All the number one seeds through
One
there, and
one
they
thousand
done made it
percent.
through there, bro. All the one seeds. South Carolina made it through. Texas made it through. UConn made it
One
through.
thousand percent.
UCLA made it through. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no real
Yeah.
surprises in that region. Only real surprising that in the women's side to me, like, was you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Hmm.
all you Caitlin Clark and Iowa fans don't get mad at me. But I still feel some type of way about that whole university because they beat Florida on the men's side. But Iowa got upsetted by 10th seed Virginia on the women's side. So that was the only surprising part.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But just to talk about the
Hey.
Final Four on both sides, I don't care where you want to start, whether it's men's side or women's side. Hey, go ahead
Oh
and
man,
talk to me what you
I'm
expect.
team women all day. I'm team women all day, man. And you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm looking forward to the final four of the women, bro, because here we go. We're gonna get that national championship rematch in the final four. It's South Carolina going, avenge their death with UConn. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
so
they playing in the first game.
I
I forgot what the times was. Let me go back to that bracket. Let me see what the times was. I think they
yeah, it's
played the
like
first game
shoot,
of
yeah.
those two women's tournament.
I'll
Oh
take
yeah,
I'll
they
take
played the
the
first
I'll
game.
take the
UConn and South
ladies.
Carolina is the first game in
Oh yeah,
the Final Four.
oh yeah, yeah. And that's gonna be box office, man. And
Oh yeah, for
I'm a
sure.
Don
That
Staley
whole
guy,
Final
man.
Four is box
I'm a
office, bro.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm a Don Staley guy, and I think Don Staley gonna get that get back, man. They done
For
did some
sure.
good recruiting. They transferred one of the great scorers that got them this year. It's gonna be nice, man. Don Staley gonna cook up something, and that's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? And then who's the other matchup on the women's side?
So
The
the other side is UCLA versus Texas.
oh yeah, UCLA pick. That's
You
gonna
got
be a fucking
UCLA?
toss up, bro. That's gonna be a toss up. No pun intended. Shout out to the podcast. That's really gonna be a
Facts,
toss
for
up.
sure. Good play.
That's gonna be if I have to, bro. If I have to, though, I, I have to go UCLA, bro. I
Ooh.
think UCLA going. I think UCLA is it really an upset? I wouldn't say that, but I think UCLA gonna do it, man. I told you, college basketball all about the unknown, man. And like I said, all eyes gonna be on South Carolina and UConn. But hey, UCLA, hey man, they doing something. Them girls are
Oh,
nice,
for
man.
sure.
Them
And
girls are nice.
actually, I
Them
almost
girls
feel
are
like you
nice.
was reading my notes. We didn't even talk about this in the pre-production meeting,
Hey,
but
hey,
so
hey.
the line right now for that UCLA Texas game, subject to change. Right now, Texas is actually the favorite.
Yeah,
They 1.5 point favorite.
of
So
course,
that's how
of
tight it
course.
is. That's how tight it is. But
Yeah.
so who do you got ultimately winning the national title before I get my whole thing on the women's? Before I get my whole thing.
I, I've had to go down with the ship. I'm a Don Staley guy, man.
Okay,
I'm a Don Staley guy.
for sure.
Don Staley guy.
Yep, and you and me both, but we got different team playing South Carolina championship game. I actually got Texas winning. I actually got Texas beating UCLA, and it's tough for me to even say that because, like you said, that is literally a toss up. You know what I'm saying? Before
Mm,
I even looked at the betting odds, I
and
just literally looked at the betting odds right now. But
yeah, I'm just looking at the
Lauren
number now.
Betts,
That's gonna be tough,
Lauren
bro.
Betts in that
Yeah.
entire tournament, bro, she been that chick, bro. That chick, bro. Dominating, bro. But
Hmm.
to me, I felt like over the last few years, like even with South Carolina making their runs, whether they win championships or
Hmm.
not, the only team in the nation that's ever give South Carolina like that real smoke, like most of the time when South Carolina lose, they beat themselves. It ain't the other team beating them. But when there's a team that's giving them smoke, like close games, LSU done it a couple of occasions, but now that gap's just gotten wide in between South Carolina and LSU. But Texas,
Hmm.
every time Texas come up against South Carolina, there's smoke. There is smoke. Like we talking about down to the
Hmm.
last seconds to win those games. So I think I
Hmm.
agree with you. We both think that South Carolina gonna cut down those nets. But I think it's more or less going to be Texas and the whole team oriented. And like I said, they the only team that I see is neck to neck with South Carolina. We both love Don Stanley. And we all think that she's that chick as far as
Yeah,
the college game is
absolutely.
concerned right now.
Shout out Don
And
Staley. Yeah.
Gino's a legend with UConn. So hey, UConn may upset South Carolina, but South Carolina kind of been giving them that work the last few times they played each other. So I'm fully expecting South Carolina to go ahead and make it to that final. And then I agree with you. They cut down the nets for the national championship. I just think that they play Texas instead of UCLA.
Come on now. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, Don Staley, she got to get her get back with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She got to get her
They
get
gotta
back.
get that. Gotta get it back in the
Who?
blood.
What you thinking about the men?
Huh?
Yeah, got to. Now granted, if South Carolina still lose, they got to make it better than what it was last year. To me,
Oh yeah.
to me,
Yeah, I agree with you. But I just
I strongly think
if
that.
I'm trying to think like, hey, Flood is a chick too. You know what I'm saying? She ain't Hannah
I
Hidalgo,
strongly
but
think
she Paige Becker's wifey and stuff like that. So she probably getting a little, you know what I'm saying, brain teaser about what to do in these situations and stuff like that. But I don't know if you gotta go against Texas that Texas is not finna
that.
just run them out the gym, bro. Like
Dude,
I'm not trying to be disrespectful because, like I said, Gino's that dude. Like he'll go into the women's game, but bruh, like I said, over the last few years, the two best teams to me been
yeah.
South Carolina has been Texas, bro. Like Texas ain't been winning championships. South Carolina has been, and other teams got their little here and there. Like Texas, some dogs. They just keep running into the other
Mm,
powerhouses that's in the SEC.
mm.
But let's go over to the men's side though. Let's go over to the men's side. So for the final four, we got UConn versus Illinois on one side of the bracket, and then I hate that this is the other semifinal. I wish that they split these two teams up so this could be the national championship, but Arizona and Michigan are playing each other on the other side.
Mm. What you thinking?
So I'll tell you, to me personally, um, bruh. Matter of fact, let me start off first by talking about this game this past weekend between
He's
UConn
tough.
and Duke, bro. Because UConn shouldn't even be here in the first place, bro.
Facts,
So
facts.
the Caden Boozer blew it, and bruh. They got a
unfortunately.
new AT&T commercial come out of that because you remember that one. You know that one commercial they've been playing throughout March Madness between them two in the rain, talking about something. You tell dad, you tell dad, you tell dad. Now they about to have another one. You blew the national championship. You blew the national championship. No, you
I
definitely blew
remember
the
when you
national
posted. I
championship.
remember when you
Cause,
posted that.
cause how the hell did Caden decide at 6'4" that he was gonna throw over two 6'8"ers and try to pass the ball to the front court? You should have just sat there and got fouled, my
Hmm.
guy. Because UConn shouldn't be here right now. There's no reason UConn should have beat y'all right now. Like y'all could have, you should have just got fouled. Hey, take your little free throws, go up four, and then make UConn go the length of the court to try to make
Hmm.
up two possessions within 8 seconds. They wouldn't have been able to do it. But instead, your little short ass thought, hey, let me go ahead and try to throw it over these guys to the front court. Like that was more suited for your big bro Cam,
Stupid,
because
man.
Cam is built like LeBron. He's 6'9", 250. He would have been strong enough to go ahead and fight whatever was going on. Like, I don't know what you was doing, little bro, but this was one of those little times that little bro needed had to sit on a bench, bro. But I say all that to say this. I do think that UConn gonna beat Illinois, but Illinois could surprise me because I didn't think that they was gonna beat Houston. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with UConn on one end, and I keep on saying the same thing, bro. This Arizona team just remind me of Campbell Walker and UConn. So even though my
Mm.
bro's a Michigan fan, and I like what Michigan doing, all they big man and stuff like that, I'm just gonna ride with Arizona and everything I said about the magical run that Jaden Bradley is about to do and the Big 12. Because we can't have an all Big Ten final in this era NIL because Big Ten already got football, so we need somebody else need to go ahead and get this basketball championship. So I'm gonna go with Arizona beating UConn. I think Arizona's gonna cut down the nets, and we gonna go with Arizona beating UConn, bro.
Man, bro. You must have been looking at my notes because I was thinking the same thing, bro. I think Arizona gonna do it, man. I think Arizona gonna do it because UConn had their magical moment because the Boozer twin fucked it up. They
Yep,
had
facts
their
for
moment.
sure.
Big shot, gonna be remembered forever. That's gonna be a play we see years down the line. But that's y'all championship because y'all know y'all wasn't supposed to win. So I
Oh yeah,
just feel
for
like
sure.
Arizona been like the most complete team. Arizona been like the most complete team in this March Madness for me. You know what I'm saying? And they look good. They clicking on all cylinders, and they playing good basketball, man. So yeah, you damn you looking at my damn notes like golly, like bro, Arizona gonna do it.
Hey, but even on top of that, because
Arizona gonna do it.
Arizona beat the team that beat Michigan in the Big Ten championship. Like
Hmm.
Purdue beat them in the Big Ten championship and got themselves that number two seed to run up on Arizona, get their ass whooped by Arizona.
Yeah.
So I like Michigan is bigger than Purdue, but yeah, like I said, bro, like, it's just something magical about the Arizona team. And you know, it's funny. I saw a meme
Hmm.
earlier before we even did the show. I didn't even mention this during
Oh shit.
pre-production. It was funny. It had all three of the James, you know what I'm saying, clan that's about to be in the league. Bryce, Bronny, and LeBron. And it was like LeBron and Bronny know NCAA Final Fours. Bryce, you know, he redshirted. He got him a Final Four, might be getting him a national championship.
Mm.
That about to be
Damn.
crazy. But
Possibly.
I'm actually excited because I mean I know they redshirted him for a reason because they think that he'll be able to develop better once Jaden Bradley goes to the league. So that's the reason why they redshirted him this year. I hope I hope that he don't get a wire hair up his ass like Bronny and think that you know what I'm saying he could just
Mm.
be a second round pick and go to the Lakers also, not with his new ownership. But yeah, I think that
Damn.
Bryce could be a problem in Arizona next year if he decides to stay in Arizona. Because even like you remember
Yeah, yeah,
when they was both going through Sierra Canyon, like everybody was more excited about Bryce than it was at Bronny. Like Bronny was cool, Bronny was talented and stuff like that, but everybody was like, Bryce gonna be that dude. Out of all of them, Bryce gonna be that dude. So that's what I'm really excited about.
mm. That's hey man, that's tough, bro. That's tough. That's gonna be real tough. Real tough. That's gonna be tough. That's this shit. But I think, but I don't know. I think if anything, but Bryce redshirt, so he gonna play next year regardless. So
Yeah, I
I don't
think he'll
think,
stay at Arizona.
yeah,
There's
I
no
don't
reason
think,
for him to go anywhere else, but you never know with this NIL
yeah.
stuff now.
Nah, you're right. Like you right. Like I don't see, I don't. Yeah, Bron ain't staying that long. I believe Bron is gonna play this last year in Cleveland, and he getting up out of there.
Yeah, and actually, I was about to.
He getting up
We
out of there.
read each other's mind
I'm
without
sorry.
even doing this in pre-production because I was just thinking in my head maybe that's why Bryce went to Arizona instead of USC like Bronny because Bronny went to USC because Pops is in LA and then Bryce just went ahead and go to Arizona. It was like, well, that's kind of
I don't
weird,
blame him for that either.
huh? Like you didn't want to go to UCLA or USC and
Yeah.
stay in LA with Pops, like
Bryce was like Bryce, but see, but that's how you. But not sitting there saying like Bronny won't have a good career. I hope he have a good career. But that just gives me more confidence in Bryce is going to be the better player, man, because he ain't going for all the hoopla. He might actually he actually going through the grind and doing what he doing, man.
yeah. He said I want my shit to stand on
Because I'm
my
telling you,
own.
I think Bryce is going to be the quote unquote next one up after Bron. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He got to. You got to think about it. He Bryce. I think I could be wrong, but he keep your eyes on Kyan Anthony and Bryce next year taking that leap. I think both of them might try to do something next year to get their own little buzz and come
You
to the
think
draft like
Kyan's
Bron and
staying?
Melo was. I
You
think
think
Kyan
he's
Anthony
staying?
hit that next level. He ain't do good enough. He ain't do good enough to get in the draft. Like
That's
could
fair.
he get drafted off his daddy name? Yeah,
Yeah.
but no. But he ain't did nothing. Yeah, he not saying he got to win a national championship like Melo did, but at the same time he gotta have that season you can't forget. And
He got
he's
to do
gonna do
better
that
than
next year.
what Syracuse did this year. I know he did that. He better do that.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? But he ain't get enough burn though. He ain't get
Yeah,
enough
you
burn.
right.
So
You right.
but now he's gonna start next year. He got a full off season. He done got the college experience. He gonna be on demon time next year for sure. For
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure. Definitely for sure.
I think that he gonna be on demon time for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be solid.
Oh yeah. At least there's a little couple bright spots for the men's side of the game because like we always been bragging about like as far as college ball like the women's side of the game it's just booming over there on the women's side of the game when it comes to college ball like at least gonna
Dude,
be a couple
I
of
tell
bright
boy,
spots next year for the
it's
men's
different.
side.
Will I watch the Final Four? Yes, but no disrespect to the men, it's gonna be solid. I will watch the national championship. But if I was to predict how, if I'm gonna be on my phone a lot more during the men than the women, it's gonna be on the men. No disrespect to them though. I'll probably look at a couple of text messages, or how we get before we do pre-production. You know how we bounce off ideas. Don't be surprised you see me give you some ideas during that game. I'm just
Yeah.
being honest. You know what I'm saying? But the women, I'm locked in though.
Oh yeah,
Women,
for
I'm
sure.
locked in.
Oh yeah, for
I'm
sure.
locked in.
Gonna celebrate that with some Easter
Yeah,
ham or
I'm
some
locked
shit.
in with
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So you already know how it's gonna get. You already know
Facts.
how it's gonna get for real. So it's just like, but next week it's gonna be nice, bro.
Oh
Final
yeah.
four is gonna be cool, and then I think the national championship is gonna be the week after that. So that's gonna be
Well,
good.
yeah, national championship gonna be that Monday. Yep. Well, Monday for the men,
Yep.
Sunday for Easter for the ladies.
Yep.
Fun times.
That's gonna be solid. Yeah, boy, it's gonna be solid, boy. You hear me? It's gonna be
Yes,
solid.
sir.
It is solid.
For sure. All right. So last topic, man. We got this 4 for 4 going. And I know y'all used to seeing the graphic up
Ooh.
on top, you know what I'm saying, with it, everything we about to go over. But John decided that he want to go ahead and surprise me with the subject this week, so I'll go ahead and let you talk it over, my brother.
Hey man, hey, I appreciate it, man. So look, the idea that I came with, it is March Madness, and we love sports. So I came up with the idea, and you know what I'm saying. We talked to the producers and stuff, and they blessed off on it. So I came up with the idea of putting T in the hot seat tonight, as far as in, like putting him in the March Madness bracket of sports movies. He's gonna be in the hot seat. He's going to give his. Now, this is Jonathan Thompson's take. You know what I'm saying? This is what he feels. This is what he likes. So you
Just
know what
my
I'm saying?
opinion.
Hey,
We all
so
got
what he gonna
opinions,
say
and they
tonight is
just
gonna be
like
gospel.
assholes. They all got everybody
Yeah,
got an asshole. So don't get mad at me when
you
you
know
see
what I'm
these
saying.
takes,
So
man. If you like one movie better than the other,
it's no,
shut up.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying. So I just want to put him in the hot seat. So now, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna kick it off. We're gonna kick it off, and guys, this is gonna be good. This is what we do here at the Toss Up Podcast. We had a conversation. We're gonna make it work. All right.
Matter of
So now
fact,
for the
if you
March
don't like the
Madness.
movies I pick, I want to see a video of you crashing out like I crashed out last week against fucking Iowa.
Shit, yeah, that shit was funny. Okay, so you for your first matchup. For your first matchup in the March Madness sports movie bracket, we got Remember the Titans or Ali.
Ooh. See, so you listed off all the movies. I didn't know what you was gonna match up with what. This is good. That's out the gate, bro. You
Hey,
told me you was gonna give me some softballs out the gate.
hey,
You're a liar. You're a liar, sir.
hey, 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 man. Hey, it's the last topic. We got to go out with a bang, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the people watching, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
This is tough, bro. I love them both, bro. But my favorite actor of all time is on Remember the Titans. So I'm gonna go Remember the Titans.
uh-oh.
Not that
Okay.
I'm saying that that movie's gonna make it all the way through, but
Ooh,
yeah, if we going off that, I'm just gonna say
of course.
I like both of them. I love both Denzel and Will,
Okay.
but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Remember the Titans,
That's
and I
hey,
just,
hey. If you don't like
and
what he
honestly,
like,
hey,
you don't
because
give a
my
fuck.
boys do the celebration too. Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah. It is what it is. Okay, here's another one. Here's another one. Round. Here we go. We Are Marshall or 42 the Jackie Robinson story. I want that. See that's the look
See,
I'm looking for.
that's
I just need
so
to
it's
think.
tough because to me, I'm conflicted over whether I want to go the sentimental influence of the movies or the historical significance of the movies, like based on what
But
they
like I said,
based
you
on.
already acknowledged these are great movies. So like I said, it's just your flavor for the moment. Your flavor for the moment.
I'm just gonna go just based off the times we're in. I'm just gonna keep on going with the historical significance before the state of Florida or some other state of education decides to scrap Jackie Robinson ever playing in the MLB as far as their history books is concerned. So I'm gonna go with 42.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
no
go with
it's no
42
wrong answers here. I promise you. There's no wrong
for the
answers.
culture. For the culture.
Okay. Back on the west side. We got Rocky franchise or Juwanna Man. Which now that's a softball.
Oh yeah, that was the softball. That must have been when you was putting this together. That was the softball that you meant to put first, motherfucker. Because yeah, you
Well,
know,
we got to bring it
boxing
to
is
the
my top
forefront.
three sports. It goes football, baseball, then boxing. So this is gonna be easy. It's Rocky.
Okay, so now, well, just what you referencing that, I can already see what your next answer may be with this one. But who knows? We got Creed franchise or the longest yard.
Oh, see, that's tough. That's see, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
that's tough because you just said that. Um, I'm gonna go with the longest yard. I'm gonna go with the longest yard on that one.
Ooh, I was not expecting that, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, hey,
as much as I love boxing,
we,
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the longest yard on that one. Even the new remake
I
with The Rock
love.
and all
See,
them, yeah, Stone Cold, all them, yep.
we even got upsets. We even got upsets in the goddamn March Madness movie bracket. Okay, back on the west side, we got Above the Rim. Oh, we got Gridiron Gang.
That's tough.
See,
This is real.
it's a hit. It's a hit.
I'm gonna go with Above the Rim on this one. I'm gonna go with Above the Rim on this one.
Mm.
This probably I'm gonna say that out of all the ones you gave to me, besides the first one, This is probably the second toughest one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Above the Rim on this one.
Ooh. Okay, so this one right here, back on the east side, we got the Six Man or Space Jam.
Oh, bruh, my whole family would disown me if I said anything other than Space Jam. Like, what are we talking about here? Especially when we talk about the
Shout
original
out
Space
Mike
Jam.
Jordan, man.
Yeah, especially when we talk about
Yeah,
the original
the
Space
only
Jam,
Space
bruh.
Jam that matters. LeBron, my goat, but
My
I
whole
ain't stupid.
family and the whole
Hey,
motherland of Chicago would disown me if I said anything other than that. Like, stop. Yeah, Space Jam.
okay. Okay, so now back on the west side, the last of the first round on the west side, we got Coach Carter or Friday Night Lights.
Ooh, that. Oh, you was sneaky with that one. You sneaky with that one. That was
Hey
sneaky,
man, I
bro.
gotta make you think, man. I gotta make you think, man.
That's tough for me, bro. I love both of them, but the quote by Tito and Coach Carter just always just sticks with me.
Mm,
Like as far as our own potential that we're what we're scared of. So I'm
yeah.
just going off of sentimental vibes. I'm just gonna say Coach Carter based on that, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Coach Carter.
Mm.
And Samuel L. Jackson is also one of my favorite actors. So
Okay. So the last of the east side of the first round, we got Hoosiers or Love and Basketball.
loving basketball. That,
Oh, that was quick.
yeah,
Quick.
exactly. Literally, that was quick. Yeah,
Quick.
so you already knew. That was easy.
Hey,
That was the
hey,
softball.
hey, hey, just, hey, T did that for the culture, y'all. He did that for the culture. All right,
Exactly.
now we go to the round two. Now we go to round two. Now we go to round two on the west side. Starting off with the second round, we got Remember the Titans or the Rocky franchise.
Yeah, see, yeah, you're right. This does get tougher. Shit. I
There's
love
no wrong
Denzel, but
answer.
I'm gonna have to go with
There's no
Rocky,
wrong
my
answer.
brother. I'm gonna have to go with Rocky, bro. I'm gonna have to go with
Ooh,
Rocky.
I was not upset alert.
Hey, bro.
Upset alert. I was
Yeah,
not expecting that.
especially when I said that Denzel is my favorite actor of all time. It's like that's tough, but like as a
Upset
franchise, because
alert.
if you just said one Rocky movie, then it's easy to go like Remember the Titans, depending on. But you're talking about the whole franchise, yeah, it's tough to yeah
Well, that's what I'm
go
saying
with
because it's
Rocky
gonna
for
be
me.
hard to pick one Rocky movie. Because
Yeah,
if I was gonna
exactly.
do all four Rockies, then you would
Exactly.
have
You
made
was slick.
Rocky.
You was
Yeah,
slick when you did you when you put this together. You was very
yeah.
slick with this, bro.
Of course, of course. Now we got to do this for the people. So okay, now second round on the east side. Second round on the east side. We got 42, Jackie Robinson's story, or The Longest Yard.
Longest yard.
Upset alert. See, boy, you get yeah, gave you the script. Okay. Dude,
But once you start
I
hearing
was
the
so
movies I'm
tough.
listing, like once you start getting to feel like what kind of movies I like, because especially if we talk about like the new version of The Longest
Yeah,
Yard versus like 42, like I love the
yeah,
historical significance and stuff like that. But then you start hearing like I start thinking of the genres that it more fits in. Like they all fit in the sports genre, but I'm talking about whether it's comedy, drama, you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying, historical. You're gonna start hearing as we get into these further rounds, like what's my movie like preference.
Hey, no, no, you really got me on that one, bro. I ain't even lie to you. You got me on that one. Now, with this one, I ain't gonna lie. This got to be. It's gonna be a real upset, but we'll see. This is why we play the game. Okay, second, like so, back on the west side for the second round, we got Above the Rim or Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
Okay, all right, that was boy. I would have threw my head said, oh boy, if you, oh boy, you upset quick. Okay, so now on the second round on the east side, we got Hoosiers. I mean, now I'll take it back. Wrong. They already eliminated Space Jam, Love and Basketball.
Space Jam.
Oh,
You surprised by that?
okay.
It's because we grown now. That's why you surprised by that.
No,
But
no, no. Hell,
I still
I'm not
remember
surprised with that.
I still remember singing the original Space Jam with my little bro as a kid, like whenever that song
Hmm.
came on. So yeah, there was some nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Like when I said that little skit with the NBA on NBC talking about dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I feel the same way about the Space Jam theme song.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That no, that's not a wrong answer. I can still watch Space Jam. I can watch Space Jam every day. Okay, now we get to the
My
semifinals.
son would
One
even tell
round
you
before.
as a LeBron fan. My son would even tell you as a LeBron fan that the original Space Jam is better than the new one. So, and I didn't
LeBron's
have to
my goat,
coerce
but I
him
ain't.
into that. I just, as soon as he watched the new one, I was like,
Yeah,
"Here's the old one, son."
he
And
knows.
that man spent 3 weeks studying Michael Jordan, bro,
Mhm.
just off of that movie, bro.
Tough. He still
That's
make an
the
impact to
impact.
this day.
Facts.
Okay, now we in the final. We in the final four, guys. We in the final four. On the west side to go to the finals, we got Rocky franchise, Coach Carter.
Man.
See, I
So
knew
I
that. I
feel
knew
like
that wasn't
I
gonna be quick.
know
I
what the
knew it wasn't
right
gonna be quick.
answer. I know what the right answer should be.
It's you, T. It's your. It's you.
I know what the right answer should be, folks. So don't come in the comments. You know what I'm saying after you hear this. But I'm gonna go with Coach Carter.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go
That
with Coach Carter.
I was
No matter how
expecting
much
you to
I
say
love
that.
boxing, but like I said, it's just the that's when we start getting to the other half of me because there's a sports take of me, and then there's the almost militant Black Panther political side of me, and Coach Carter,
No, I get it. I get it.
yeah, for the culture.
Yeah.
Let's just
Oh
put it that
man.
way.
Okay, that's cool. On the east side, we got longest yard or Space Jam.
Space Jam,
Space Jam for the sweeps.
and that's
Yeah,
crazy
you every
because
Space Jam answer it was quick.
and yeah, exactly, quick as fuck. And that honestly surprised
Sweet.
me the most that I even put these two in the final because, like I said, like
Mm.
all you did was just list the movies. You didn't tell me what the matchups were going to be going in, and we just making sure that
Mm.
I've seen every movie that was listed before we even start doing this. So
Yeah,
yeah, I was surprised
exactly.
that what I'm saying with
It's
basketball being the fourth favorite sport out of all the sports, like that we got two basketball
but it's
movies
the
in the
movies you
final.
love though.
Yeah, that's true.
Eh. So now, ladies and gentlemen, with Thompson in the finals of March Madness movies, for the championship, we got Coach Carter versus Space Jam. Drum roll, please. Who is your champion of the March Madness movie bracket, man?
Man, I wanna add some suspense, but it's gonna be the same quick answer, bro. It's gonna be Space
What?
Jam, bro. And like I said, it's just the nostalgia of childhood for me. Like out of all the movies listed, like just like even like my dad being a grown ass man getting the hype of watching that movie with me and my younger brother at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Yeah, it just brings back so many memories. So I'm gonna go with Space Jam on that one.
we right on schedule, boy. The goat winning the championship again. Thompson proclaims Space Jam
Yeah,
as
two
the
go. Hey, 2-time goat,
2026.
bro. And he trying to be the goat
Yeah,
in NASCAR too. Hey,
yeah. Hey, man, we got that. I, as a gambling man, I would have never betted on Space Jam
bro,
getting the
that
championship out of
hey,
these
that
movies.
was a
I ain't gonna lie
good.
to
Hey,
you.
bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you probably mixed the matchups a certain way, a different certain way, like Space Jam probably wouldn't have come on top. But the way you mix that up, it definitely made for a lot of thought provoking combinations, bro. And I was doing that on the fly, like just thinking in
Hey,
my head,
man,
like, okay, recap of the movie, how much of an impact it had on my life, X, Y, Z, A, B, and C. Like, yeah, you did good with that one, bro.
hey, man. That, ladies and gentlemen, hey, that's an addition for four. Boy, that dude, you shocked me. That's impressive. But Space Jam is not bad, bro. Space Jam is still relevant to this day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To the-
Yeah,
Everybody
there's kids in
loves
diapers right now
Space
wearing
Jam
Jordans.
now.
there's kids in diapers right now wearing
dude,
Jordans, bro. Like that's crazy, bro. Like just to think about that.
dude. That like, bro, even to this day, bro, it's like I still get hyped and I see the movie. Like when they start that game with the monster, when they hit that stadium and that camera drop and how they their introductions and stuff, dude. With Michael Jordan, oh my god, bro, that shit was fire, bro. I might have to watch Space Jam this week, bro. Fuck it, I might watch that shit tonight. That might put me
Yeah,
to sleep
you
right
about
there.
to make me and my son watch it again.
Hey man, hey shit. So here you got it, ladies and gentlemen. You got Space Jam. If they can see it, I know my drawing is kind of ugly. Space Jam
Space
is
Jam with the
Thompson's
NBA Finals
March
trophy.
Madness Sports Movie Champion. Hey man, hey man. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thompson has proclaimed Space Jam. And again, all these movies are fire, man. But hey, you like what you like and you love what you love. We respect
Oh
that.
yeah,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? So
You probably ask
check them out.
100 different people this question, bro, and they all gonna come up with a different movie with a different sentimental value to them. But yeah, like I said, like that just reminds me, like especially when we talking about the NBA playoffs coming up, and you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
growing up, like even though I say now basketball is my fourth favorite sport, but growing up, like the summers off school, you know, my dad being a big Bulls fan, I'm watching all the Chicago playoff games with him and everything of that nature. Me and my little bro, and yeah, and then the Space Jam
Mm.
movie came out. Man, he made sure quick that we saw that not only in theater but on Blockbuster and everything. Like when it came out on Blockbuster, you know what I'm saying? Y'all young bucks don't even know what
So,
Blockbuster is. Don't worry about that.
so
But
much nostalgia though. You're right.
yeah, it's just a whole
You're
entire
right. That
nostalgia of it,
movie
bro.
still hold up.
Yeah, facts. Like even if you
That
play
shit still
today,
hold up
that
to
like
this
if you
day.
play that today in some elementary schools, I bet you them kids still gonna brighten up watching that movie.
hmm Hey, well, there you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. You know, say if you have comments, anything, if you think this should have been a different channel, hit the comments. Give us your opinion. Hey, see if T hit the nail on the head or not. That'll be up to y'all. That'll be something y'all discuss, man. We just give y'all the content. Hey, you do with it what you will.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, that was good, man. You got it done. You did your
Yeah.
shit, bro.
That was,
You did your
shit, you
shit.
did your shit because like I said, like when you first brought this up, I
Hey,
was like,
man. You know.
shoot, this is gonna be tough. All right, but we gonna go. Hey, we gonna ride with it because, like I said, we normally pick games and stuff like that. And just in case you wasn't here last week,
hmm
because I know we normally recap our four for fours. You know what I'm saying? When I was crashing out and John left me to crash out on my own. I went 2 for 2 on my 4 for 4
Technical
last week
difficulties.
because I said Miami and
Mm.
Orlando was going to win just to get my revenge, and of course they both get their ass smacked.
Man, got
But
their ass
I went
whooped.
2 for 2 still. Yeah, I'm 50%. I'm 500 for the whole year, bro. No matter, hey, out of anger or
Ain't
not
nothing
out
wrong
of
with
anger,
that.
bro.
For sure, for sure. Anything for the people?
Man, you already know I was about to say, bro. I'm gonna say the same thing every time, man. Hey, see love, love, be the light that you wish to see in the world. What about you, my brother?
Hey man, look, let me tell you something. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, if you always hunt for the wins, you'll never complain about life. So always, regardless of what you're going through, you gotta find a win in every situation. And hold on to that win. Because you holding on to that win is gonna make you realize things just ain't that bad because I'm still blessed. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
I always remember that.
Amen, my brother. And with that,
Woo!
hey, we gonna see y'all. Hey, we recording on Wednesday, so we gonna see y'all this week, mother. Well, not this Sunday. We
Uh,
ain't that. So I guess we
well,
can say we gonna see y'all next week. Hey, we might not
yeah.
record this Sunday. We'll see.
No, it can't. Like I said, Easter's already sold up. Me and my wife hosting like a little get together with our people to eat barbecue and praise Jesus. So it'll
But
probably
you
have to be
are getting a
sometime next week.
weekly episode, bro. Y'all are getting a weekly
Oh
episode.
yeah, for sure.
I promise you,
We
we
gonna
not
stick
gonna
we gonna
wait till
stick to the
Wednesday
schedule.
recorded. We won't wait till Wednesday recorded. It's just some stuff that been going
Yeah.
on this week, and we on CP time. All right, but
But we love Jesus. So that's why we can't record on. We can't record on Easter. We love Jesus.
yeah, he
You
is
know what I'm
risen.
saying? This this is a God fearing show.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like that part, just go ahead and skip that part. But yeah, with that, Christ is King, and we out.
Look at Look at you giving love to the atheists. You funny.